post, but over the course of it, imagine reading a post, but over the course of it, the quality seems to deteriorate, and it's worse and worse, where the Swenson scripture and Guano rewards to a point of utter nonsense. You just don't want to read it anymore. And the whole ordeal is just awful. Like a post isn't over there. It goes on and on and on and on. When you stop waiting, can't stop waiting. Started this and you're going to finish no matter what. I'm Roxy Guido. We will grip up soon. I can't wipe like this forever. So don't challenge me. What's this? I'm still waiting in close. Have a word of determination. You have completed the post. Good job.
Brother.
What's up, Akujin brother?
Welcome to this weekend Spaget edition. Oh, fuck off, kick the train. That's not very brother of you.
Were you supposed to run that intro longer? Because Tonka's not back yet.
No, I planned this. This is exactly what I had planned to do.
Oh, cool.
This is me trying to get myself over. And
what's happening then?
Yeah, it is happening. Now people can realize that I am the true talent behind this show. And that all you motherfuckers, you need to leave the cult of Tonka and join the cult of Train.
Bye.
Oh, okay. I hear you out. Why should we go ahead and do that?
Well, for one, Cult of Train is like a cult, but with better Kool-Aid. As you can see by this picture, which proves my point.
That's for a Mexican restaurant.
It does what it needs to do. And what more could you want from a sign than it doing what it needs to do?
It's nasty in here.
Tonka, help.
Oh shit, he's back.
Yes, he's back.
Hey. Tonka.
Fucking gross.
I was just out here, like, telling people about the good word of Tonka. And
What's
He was
going
trying
on?
to convert people
Where was he converting them?
to the cult of Train.
Brother, listen. Look.
You got us all drunk with margaritas. It's not my fault.
He also tried to sell us unpoisoned margaritas.
I'm a lightweight.
You trying to poison people?
I did what I needed to do.
Why'd you need to poison them?
Because that's the only way they'll stay.
What does all the spaghetti have to do with everything? What's that for?
Lunch.
So, look, I guess people were hungry. In the spirit of all those starving people over in Wuhan. People have been passing out spaghetti all fucking day, non-stop.
Wait. They're serving Mexican spaghetti in China.
Yes.
Via Canadians?
Yes.
Is there garlic bread?
This is a global op. And of course there's garlic bread. How can you have spaghetti without garlic bread?
I don't know. I've seen some people. I don't talk to them anymore.
Yeah, well, there are also some people that eat pineapple on pizza. We don't talk about that.
That sounds gross, yeah.
Put them in an oven. The pizzas.
Hey.
The pizzas.
Just the pizzas.
And then burn them.
Okay. So, something happened. Some sort of lunar event. Was there a full moon?
No, actually, that was a few.
Was there some sort of crazy? I don't know. Anything celestial happen?
Well, it's a shame.
Anything.
It's a shame we don't have our astrologer Blossom around, but maybe
we got to get with her sometime later and figure it out, because something had to have happened to where all of the Canadians just were like, "All right, I'm gonna say the craziest shit I could say. I'm gonna say it now." And this was sometime several hours ago, and in the past 24 hours, just crazy Canadian shit.
Do you think it was all the depression from the 14th just kind of boiled over?
Do you think that's what it was?
Maybe? Maybe
bad
they went to the
Valentine's
store to
Days.
get their half price chocolate and it was all sold out, so they're like, fuck this. I'm
Mm,
gonna just say some crazy shit.
Depression
that's possible.
Depression hangover turned into rage.
Yeah. Because they're like, I'm gonna get some chocolate to deal with the depression hangover, and there's no chocolate, so now there's just
Yeah, I have been thinking about this with as much of this sadness is going around with this group. Maybe, just maybe, they may want to get rid of the depression hallway and rent out a airplane hangar. Have a depression hangar. Eh?
I mean,
Eh?
it would,
A lot of room.
they could keep their spaghetti there.
There's plenty of cat shit area. You know, you won't have to clean up after the cats for at least like I don't know, a couple months. Just
Just
hangers are big.
A stand in
Yeah,
a corner.
hangers are huge.
Also, if it starts to stink, you can just fire up one of those planes. You know, get the air circulating.
Well, I don't know. Plane rental is a bit more expensive than renting just the hangar, but the hangar isn't going to be cheap either. I don't know.
You can
$200 gets put on layaway for a year, so I would assume hangar may
years.
be out of range. So
You don't know how many people how people can group together for one cause when they have to shill.
I doubt he even hangs up his shirts. They're probably just laying on the floor.
oh man, Akujin, do you know what you need on this screen? Some sort of like thing in the middle. It's like a little like one, kind of like they do, you know, the wheel thing. I mean, spin to whichever one we talk about. Because you have it set up like around the screen, you know, like they'll have their own little area. So like, you know, you'd spin a wheel. Which one of these crazy fucking things on the screen is gonna get laughed at first?
You know, this would have been a great thing to suggest to me before the show.
I didn't know that this is what the screen would look like.
I handed you the thumbnail.
That's the thumbnail. I didn't know the thumbnail was also the show. Fuck.
Fuck, you don't like
But we
it?
could make it like a little spin thing,
I
and your
didn't say
eyes.
anything.
We could put your face in the middle of it, and your eyes could follow the thing as it spins.
Oh, you're talking about a custom wheel now.
I fixed the problem.
Well, fuck.
Is one of those guys gonna pop up on the road?
Miggs is like actor. Oh, slow your roll. Okay, so how are we going to determine which thing gets pointed and laughed at first?
I mean, we could go clockwise.
What is clockwise? How do we do this?
I want to laugh at. I want to
You
laugh
start.
at Hulk Hogan.
Okay, if you look at Hulk Hogan's face, you start with what's
Hogan
on the right side.
What is
Random
this
circle.
thing on the screen that's so sad? What is it? A wheel of topics. Great idea. The wheel of topic. Fuck.
Yay.
Let's start
Hold
with
on.
Hulk Hogan himself.
Hold on. Is that a thing you can do? Can you get a wheel?
I don't. There might be something through Streamlabs, so I don't know how to work it. I can go look.
Is there a wheel gimmick? Someone find out if there's a wheel
I'm
gimmick.
sure
There's a
there's
wheel.
some sort of gimmick, but you
You
know,
sure there's some sort of wheel
now's
gimmick?
not the time to be fucking with such things.
I mean, I'll do it. And you don't have to. You just sit over there and look pretty, Akujin.
This makes me happy.
I
He's
do
like,
look
now
very
is not
pretty.
the time. Now is not the time, he says. I love that phrase. It's good. If anyone can
Spin
figure it
wheel.
out, it's Vamp, he says.
Win
Spin
fabulous prizes.
wheel. Spin wheel, good prizes.
I don't know if these are the prizes you want to win, but
That's like, oh, hold on, this is new. Something peculiar. Who? Someone tapping at the door. Let's see what he's at. Hey, Croaxis.
What's up?
Shouldn't you be smuggling puppies to a faraway Malaysian country or some shit? Like,
Nah, I'm too busy lying and committing ops with you guys. So what's up?
what? What did you do?
Well, apparently, just everything I do is like some sort of lie, and I'm just some sort of major bitch because I take issue with how people talk to me, and then if they have an issue with how people talk to them, it's all a valid thing, and then they want to victimize themselves for it,
That sounds really vague, but you did say the word victimize, so I'm going to assume Tipster is involved.
Well, actually, I was talking about Broski, but hey, I mean,
holy shit.
He was involved a couple days ago, so maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. I haven't really been caring all too much.
All right, so it's all right, fine. We can go with Broski first. Fuck it. What is he a victim over today? What happened?
All right, so I think it was last night. I was in my Discord with a couple of my friends, and Pugnant hops in, and we start talking, and then eventually we start talking about like recent dramas and shit. And so I asked him, wait, so what was your beef with Tipster? I didn't even know you guys had one. And he said he didn't really have much of a relationship with Tipster. And then one thing led to another. I was like, oh, I can show you exactly how snaky they are. So I shared the screenshots I had with Broski and Twitter DMs, something a bit earlier, just to kind of show that, like, how much Broski was saying.
How they'll talk shit about each other constantly.
Pretty much. And he was like, yeah, I know not to trust this lying snake. Here, I'm not even going to paraphrase. I'll bring up the fucking news. I don't give a shit anymore.
Cool.
Let's see. Alright, so Broski reaches out to me during the entire drama he's having with Nick, in which I'm calling out Nick because I've noticed an inconsistency in his principles, and me and Nick talked, so everything was civil between us in the end. But so after me and Nick talked, Broski reaches out to me in DMs and goes, sends me a link first to a Discord which was expired, and goes, want to laugh? Apparently I have to watch out for you because you apparently turn on people. Ironic how the same could be said for Nick. So the guy who was calling Nick out is the bad one. And then I told him, I'm at the vet right now. Who said this? I had an idea, but I just wanted to clarify this, so he's just not talking shit, just to make sure it's more infallible. And he goes, and I should stay away. Tipster and DMs. And now, after he said this, I knew he wasn't lying, because I really didn't share the drama I had with Tipster with anybody else other than this one guy named Cisco. So, the fact that he's telling me Tipster is saying this, now I know for a fact that he's not lying, because Tipster's kind of has this history of doing this already.
That's kind of his thing, yeah.
And then he goes, Tipster and DMs, please don't make this a thing. Just like you should know, since he seems to be quick to throw people who don't share Nick's narrative under the bus. Lots of that going on with them. And then I go, wow, he's dishonest. 1 second. And then he goes, I figured. Then I showed him a screenshot, and I'll send this in the evidence folder as well. But he goes, Tipster goes, hey bro, saw your comments about that dude giving me shit for monetizing that Etika mural video. I appreciate the feedback and thoughts. I know you and I got off on the wrong foot a while back, but I'm willing to put it behind us if you're willing to as well. I was not in the best headspace then and shouldn't have lashed out at you that way. My apologies. And he's referencing right after my first drama I had with Tipster, there's this one guy that was giving Tipster shit for, monetizing a video just talking about a mural about Etika. He wasn't monetizing like Etika's tragedy or anything like that. He was monetizing a video about an Etika mural. In my opinion, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's normal. And it's not even morally wrong because it's just a mural at the end of the day. And so I defended him on that matter. And then he reached out to me almost immediately afterward and with this. So then I then add, big mood of you, forgiven. Sorry about that shit near the end about you broadcasting your mental illness like Boogie. Because around that time, he was pretty much consistently talking about how depressed he is, how, all this shit, how he's not going to undo certain streams because of he's not, in the right headspace, being just
That stuff, yeah.
Yeah, just like Boogie. And then, and funny, he's pretty heavily judging Boogie nowadays, too.
Well, yeah, that's the thing to do in that group.
So,
Approved and disapproved targets.
then he goes, probably for the best I didn't see that part, lol. And then I said, well, it was just shit talk because you were egging me on, lol. But glad to move past it. And then, after I shared that with Broski, he goes, yeah, I figured he was a dishonest sack of shit. Now, all of that has changed now that Broski doesn't like me, even though that he has the actual evidence in front of his face. But evidence doesn't matter anymore because he doesn't like me now.
Broski is straight up clout chaser.
Yeah, so I mean, they both are. So
yeah, it's just that's all he is. There is no truth in anything that Broski puts out to people. He just wants to matter.
yeah, it's pretty sad, not gonna lie, especially with their age at this point. Like, I don't like playing the age card too much, but if they're this fucking old and they want to act like this petty, it's kind of telling.
The age card kind of matters when you are talking about this group, because when people realize their age, they're like, holy fucking shit.
But then I asked him, mind asking him who I turned on? Because I'm not even friends or acquaintances with Nick as well. And then he goes, yeah, I'll ask in a bit. I'm actually curious. Same. I'll say why in a minute. And then he goes, he's pretty much sending this message to Tipster. He's saying, yo, something you said is sticking with me, and I gotta ask, what's Graxis' deal? Who has he turned on? I'm trying to keep my Discord drama free, and he's in there. Ask for context afterwards. And then I gave him the full context of the entire situation with me and Tipster. I can elaborate that on a later point, but it's not really relevant to I guess today's situation. So then I guess a day passed. Let's see. Let me scroll up in my Discord. But a day passed, and I reach out to him, asking if he. I think I'm in an argument with one of the people in the community about another issue. So, and this is why today's screen cap got circulated a lot. Is because when you'll hear in a second. I ask him, yo, dude, you good to call? I'm being sent an argument I have no context on. I'd like to address with you. And then he goes, I'm kind of over the drama. It's been all day. I don't really want to deal with it anymore today. And then, you know what I do after I'm being denied information? I throw a tantrum now. But that's what he claims.
I do remember that was always the story. You threw this big tantrum, but then that's not what the screenshots reflect in any way.
Yeah, so that's what he claims that I do whenever I'm denied information, but I have multiple different references, a long history of being denied information and just being civil about it. And so right after being denied information in the past, on December 3rd, I go, that's fair, dude. I won't push anything else on you. Mind if you tell me at least what Tipster later added? I won't try to pry about anything further. The invite you sent expired. That was my horrible response previously to being denied information in regards of, Broski. So
hold on, there's one. Akujin, I don't know if you have both of these, but there is a video that I know that you have, as we played it on the show several times. I want to play Broski's thoughts on what he said on that. He made. I don't know. He flipped the fuck out on a guy named Danny DeVito's dick. Triple D.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He was.
And then he was lying in that clip as well, and I'm glad they explained it.
Oh, don't worry. We have the clip from when it actually happened. That's what I want to play, the clip of what he said today versus what happened.
Yeah, and then I'll explain exactly how it's all bullshit in greater detail.
Oh, dude, you probably won't have to. That's the thing with Broski thinks everyone is as stupid as he is, and this is a thing that you catch when you start talking to a lot of these people. They all cannot fathom that anyone is not as dumb as they are.
It's slowly becoming more and more apparent with everyone. It's ridiculous.
It's not gonna stop.
Yeah, it's like I remember like when his argument started collapsing, he started going to like shit like, well, he texted me at 6 a.m. It's like, really? The morning show host is angry I texted him in the morning? And more importantly, he's angry that I sent him a text in which can be read at any point in time. I thought that's the entire purpose for the entire text messaging system was being made.
Yeah, he's making up a reason. That's all that is making up a reason.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty good at that. I mean, he's not good at making good reasons, but he's pretty good at making just reasons. But yeah, I'll wait for you to get the clip.
Well, while we're waiting, do you want to watch where it all started, or what he said about it today?
Well, the thing is, I think we want to start with what he said today, because this is how he tells it now, and then we'll look at what happened, and we'll see if that lines up in a realistic way. Spoiler, it's not. But like I think everybody already knows that. But I believe it's Danny DeVito's dick posted this to Twitter. Isn't it great to call, just be like, there's someone who calls themselves Danny DeVito's dick.
And he's making slams on it. Broski pretty easily.
Getting dunked on by Danny DeVito's phallus is just...
Look,
it
happens. Phalluses are out there all the time dunking on things and so on and so forth. Doing what dongs do.
Fucking what? Dogs.
Just let me know when it starts playing. Right now I'm just kind of changing my screen.
Alright, do you got it yet?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna change the thing right in here.
Alright, so another real quick one. This came through from Slacker a little bit ago. He said, it's a sad Jigglypuff. Also, or Tipster is also fat. Got it. Got it. It's a sad Jigglypuff. That's what that thing is on the screen. And Jigglypuff seems like what that would be called. Alright, so Akujin, you live so I can hear it when you're going?
Yep.
Alright, I'm in. Whenever you're ready to roll, rock and or roll.
That's what he said.
3rd. It's February 16th. Get the fuck over it. Fucking Christ, get a life. Please. Fuck me.
We'll be hearing about this. No, 5 years. 5 years.
Oh my god. Could you fucking imagine having so little to do with your time?
Well, you said something on December 3rd. Ah!
Yeah, I'm a doxer because I said someone's first name that is easily available on the internet by their own volition. They put it there. I'm the doxer, okay? Big brain IQ. But enough about fucking basement-dwelling fucking December.
Yeah, he's pretty good at just like ignoring the entire context of what's being shown, but he wants to focus on the date like how he did with the 6 a.m. shit.
Dude, that is not ignoring context.
Oh, that
what
was
he
because
just
here's
did
the context.
was lie.
Yeah, here's the context that he was very, he was ignoring so his audience could, give him some sympathy points. And he was also lying, but he was ignoring this like he did when he was like yelling the 6 a.m. The point wasn't that the drama around that situation happened at December 3rd. The actual drama happened January 20th, which is a lot more recent than he wants to let on. And the entire point of showing that January 3rd screenshot was just to show that there's inconsistency in his claims, that I only threw all these tantrums just because I was denied information. Whereas that screenshot shows me being very civil, very polite to him for after being denied information. And you know what? That thing that I was probably going to ask him was for, I don't even think it was about the loan. I think it was something completely unrelated. But he wants to claim that it was about the loan. But here's the thing. There's no way of knowing because the context of what I was going to ask him was never elaborated. He just said that I was done with the drama, so I don't wanna
Because
talk
he
about it
knows
anymore.
he's wrong about everything and doesn't want to everything and doesn't want you to help him. He does not want help.
The whole
Because he
fucking thing
can't.
is bullshit. He is only ever done with the drama when the drama is about him. When it's about somebody else, say like a cancelled fight from February of last year, he will beat that dead drama horse until its fucking eyes pop out.
Oh yeah, and that's kind of what he was doing in the Nick situation. But I guess we won't talk about that.
No, you can't talk about the Nick situation with him now because now Nick's a good guy according to him because he didn't want to start anything with him because he wants to be cool with that crew because that's who That's just how this shit is.
Yeah.
It's just a fake thing where we all try to share audience and share numbers. How many times have they tried to get people to go watch Broski and Optic?
Oh, ridiculous amount. Especially people like Augie, they've constantly pushed him, but I can't wait to see how they fuck him over at one point, and then he'll never get that 1K again if he fucks over Augie. So I think they're going to be super careful about that.
Before we get too far away from it, play the other clip now. This is what happened.
Wait,
Remember, it was readily available, all that shit. Remember, that was what he was saying. It's readily available. Oh my god, it's December 3rd. I didn't do anything. Here's what he actually did. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Or
wanna
no,
say
you know
that.
what? You know what? Go play in traffic. That's how you say it.
That's better.
How about this? Drive off the goddamn median and fucking.
No, I'm done. I'm done interacting with you.
Optic
Fuck.
cut off.
Every time you annoy me, I'm going to post shit to remind you of why you people shouldn't bother me.
Yep.
And it's nothing I did. That's the great part. It's all shit that you fucking idiots did yourselves to yourselves. So why don't you go tell your little buddy Kevin to get a life? All right?
Kevin?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The person that is concerned now knows. All right? So, and if he gets mad at me, don't worry. It's his PayPal information. It's not a dox.
That's a bold strategy.
Okay, that was probably what I was trying to address with him, because I think that was being argued with a lot of people, and I think I was arguing maybe with somebody on the mutual side, not even with Akumite, about that situation. So I wanted to approach Roski about it, and he said that I don't want to partake in it. I was like, it's fine, I understand, because that's just the entire mentality that I try to exercise. Whenever people don't want to talk about something and give up information, I don't try to pry it out of them, because in the end, this isn't like a major ordeal for me. This is just internet things that I just take an interest in. It's not something like, it's not my career. It's not something I need to know, but it's something that's nice to know. So
It's something you fucked up and asked about and didn't know you weren't supposed to ask about. That's all it is. Like, you didn't know it was something you're not allowed to ask about because you didn't know that there really is just one side to this, and you're just making shit up over it. Oh, okay. Because that's what's happening.
Yeah, so that's just my general stance whenever I deal with all these situations. And if I go through like my DM history, I can name multiple different people that I've been denied information from, and just been absolutely civil about. I can even use somebody as big as Nerd City. And if like somebody as small as me was able to use information from Nerd City on a whim, that would probably be a good, bit of number boost for me. But he specifically asked me not to, so I did it. It's just a simple fact. And but apparently with these people, it's the opposite. I am this megalomaniac who has no self-control. Oh, also, when we go into the Twitter thing, he asked me not to make a big deal about it with Tipster. I never approached Tipster during all of this shit because Broski asked me not to. So that should show my mentality of that I can pull punches and I can be completely civil even when I am enraged. Because I was mad. I was absolutely livid at Tipster being such a major pussy and going behind my back rather than approach me. I approached him recently in public, in a public Twitter thread, and I told him how he is direct. He's just a little bitch. His retort to that was, that's a lie, because as you just said, I approached you to apologize. That's not being direct. Plus, he then afterward claimed that apology was a lie. So that's even less direct. So how can you claim that you're not a little bitch and you're direct when you're claiming to the general public that you lied about your apology? And like, it's fucking crazy coming from a quote unquote news guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go ahead and read more of these DMs. And this happened before, I think. These DMs happened before me and Nick had our civil talk, I think, because I think I'm a little aggressive with Nick in these DMs. But like after me and Nick talked, I cooled down a lot, and me and him kind of got more of a mutual understanding. But we kept to our, I guess, guns when it came to our criticisms for the entire situation. So after he pretty much says that he's over the drama, and I said that's fair and all that, he goes, he says he essentially was referring to himself and how you two had drama or some shit, talking about Tipster when he claims that I've backstabbed multiple people or whatever, and which is immediately a lie because multiple isn't one person. But and I wouldn't even claim what I did was a backstab. If anything, he's the one that closed the door by blocking me first and whatever. But anyway. And how you two had drama or some shit. He acts all friend, and this is what Tipster is saying. It took me a minute to figure that out because Bursky is so fucking stupid he doesn't know how to use quotes. Tipster apparently says, he acts all friendly and shit and then flips on you for dumb shit. We got into it once over a difference of opinion, and I was being civil. But he got hella butthurt and spurred out. As for the situation with Nick, he dick rode Nick and flipped on him in no time. Dude just spurts out over small shit. And not saying he's a bad guy, just a bit unstable, if you know what I mean. Doesn't take much to set him off. Word for word is what Bursky said. Now, here's the funny thing about this, though. He claims that because of a difference of opinion, I flipped my shit and I pretty much try to cut him off. Whereas I can actually use you guys as an example, and I've already had multiple different disagreements with you guys, even directly with Tonka in the Discord. And you know how all of those went? They were fucking civil. Tonka, do you remember like our little disagreements on just a matter of just social opinions and shit?
Yeah, I disagree with most people about social opinions.
And how did we both react to each other at the end?
Well, it's a matter of genuinely not caring if people disagree with you and also not holding water for stuff. That's the problem with what you're getting. This is something that pretty much everybody in the chat has already gotten past. And whenever you know shit, they just lie about you.
Yeah, but when it comes to me and you, it ended with a matter of agree to disagree. And you know what, the first time I disagreed with Tipster, we pretty much had to end it on that note, but then immediately afterward, he starts simping over an e-girl, because I'm arguing like 5 different people in regards to the MatPat situation. But he starts going after and joining into this one particular conversation, and starts simping over this e-girl, and throws the fact that I was being civil with him in my face by being like, hey, whoa, you, Crow, this isn't a good look for you. You were super civil with me in DMs, but now you're not being so kind with this girl. And making sure to even at her so he gets that attention. But here's the thing. The first person to throw ad hom attacks and start kind of going after my character without addressing my points was her. And people like Tipster are all for clapping back when you're clapped against. So, and I threw that in his face as well. But he didn't want to address that point. He wants to just call me a spurg and say I'm triggered and all that. So that's another inconsistency that I can immediately disprove. Using you guys as an example, using even Augie, his buddy, as an example, because Augie even claims that we had a disagreement and that Augie was the asshole in that situation, and he apologized to me for it. And you know, when I had an issue with Augie after like our little public argument, I went to his DMs and just pointed out my issues with him in a very calm manner. He apologized, and then it was over. Our disagreements with Augie was handled very maturely, but he wants to claim whenever I have a disagreement with somebody, I just stab them in the back. But here's the thing. How can you stab somebody in the back you're not friends with? I'm allowed to publicly criticize anyone. I'm allowed to go after anyone that I hate on the internet, for one. and it's less of a backstab if I don't even know these people. Like,
Yeah, but you still don't get that these aren't people.
how in their eyes they are.
Look,
Who gives a fuck what they are in their eyes? They're not people.
It's pretty important when they're
The
one
only
holding the
reason that
standards.
Nick or Augie is being civil to you when they're in DMs and shit is because they just want you to calm down, not ask so many questions out publicly, blah, 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 blah. If you have any real questions that you ask publicly, you're ignored, motherfucker. Same thing with Pugman. He's ignored. They try to discourage him from saying things about people who they don't like. When that didn't work, they just stopped commenting on his shit.
Alright, so after he goes, word for word, copy pasted the DMs. And then I go, how rich? Dick Road Nick. So I can't watch people. Also, pretty sure I jokingly shit on the dude consistently. But I guess that wouldn't fit Tipster's narrative. Plus, you see how he acted in the DMs. Then he apologized for his behavior because I was being irrational? Yeah, that makes sense. I am so unstable that I point out fault and hypocrisies. It's just really funny how he just disregards any dissenting opinion against him. It's just funny he just disregards any dissenting opinion against something he would think minor, even though this has to do with you being labeled as a doxer talking to Broski, which can be insanely damning to one's reputation as a person and a talk show host. But out of respect for you, I won't battle it out, because then he would then accuse you of leaking DMs. Saw him acting all moral high horse with Cisco when he refused to share our DMs in the group chat he was crying about me in, because that'd make him look worse. And then Broski adds, I thought it was very interesting how he was sucking Nick off and telling me not to trust you, which is fucking hilarious, because what he said about you could easily apply to Nick. And then I go, yeah, the dude says how easy it is for me to flip. The dude unfollowed me before it fully went down, then blocked me, then apologizes, and a refollow. I didn't follow back because I predicted this would happen. Then I show public issue with Nick, then he unfollows me again. I feel like I've been relatively concrete with how I feel. Can't say the same about him. It scares me he is known as a viable news source with people, because he is this fucking dishonest. And then Broski says they both are, to be honest, regarding to Tipster and Nick. And then he goes, it's disappointing for Nick, but I couldn't care less about Tipster, to be honest. And then I go, fair enough. Honestly glad at least see more people see this dishonesty from Tipster. I was practically alone in this process since he circled. He does his circle roundabout handies with each other in the commentary community and talks mad shit about anybody they dislike. So not gonna lie, very comforting to know that I won't be seen as some villain in some eyes for some different opinions, which ended up not being a consistent thing because now I'm still a villain, but who cares at this point? And then he goes, nah man, my issue with Nick isn't even his take, it's his dishonesty behind it and why he put it out. It's also a bitch move he completely ignored you. They all protect each other. Commentary is cancer, even though Broski's technically in the commentary committee. And then I go, agreed, and continue to respond to my post to other people. Yeah, he has no counter to it, so he ignores while engaging with others. And then I go, that post was clearly just a jab, but the commentary community was like, this ain't right. Bruh, Nick does the same sort of jabs all the time. And then Broski goes, I don't know. That whole crew, the entire crew, so Nick, Bo Blacks, Augie, all of them, the entire crew is dead to Broski. And then he goes, Augie hasn't said anything to me in DMs, but I assume his mentality will be the same as theirs. Assuming the worst about Augie. Broski, man, bad for saying first name. Regarding to the Kevin situation, he's saying, Broski, man, bad for saying first name. And then he goes, anyways, same old shit. Tonka manipulated the great Diorio. That kid isn't as smart as people think. And then I said, I'll wait to come to that conclusion, to be honest. Augie seemed relatively ignorant to the situation full, and that community in itself sees Nick as some sort of infallible god, but maybe he will think more fairly if he decides to talk on it. And Bo Blacks hasn't really touched on it, just asked me how. Didn't give any further statement after I presented him with the original post of my side, which I was annoyed by, but I understand. Maybe he wasn't comfortable commenting on something without talking to everyone, something Nick was more than comfortable doing. Kinda annoyed me Augie didn't reply to me as well, though, to be honest, since he kind of inserted himself into the conversation. And then Brusky goes, they all do. They moral fag and circle jerk with each other. It's commentary in a nutshell, Brusky's words. And then I go, yeah, I've already said that many times in the past. In the Matt Pat situation, I even said something along the lines of, commentary can be very reckless, speaking generally. Apparently, that was one of the points that deeply insulted Tipster. Why? It's because you all fall under that demographic? Well, based on what we know, fair to say yes. But yeah, I sincerely appreciate the fact that you let me know about Tipster spreading shit about me behind my back. Like a fucking child. I'll end the drama talk here because I'm sure you get it enough. Or at least at this point I know you do. And then he goes, daily. I'm not even a drama channel. Good times. And then I say, maybe I should just do gaming. The odds are against me if I have opinions and want to do commentary, LMAO. And that's pretty much where that conversation ended. And we can see that now with all the people that he circle jerks, he has shit-talked Augie, he shit-talked... Well, yeah, if we want to be generalizing, he had technically shit-talked everybody in that circle because he was mad at Nick.
Yes.
I've always been upfront with how I feel about people. I always put my issues on the surface unless I'm specifically asked not to.
Here's what you don't get, though. You are on the worst part of town.
Yep.
And you're going up to you go up to the police station and you say, there are people drawing graffiti over there. And everybody's like, yeah.
I just find this just.
There's people dealing drugs over there on the side of the. Yep.
It's just really funny, and honestly, it's not even bothersome. I woke up this morning, and I was laughing my ass off because I didn't just see Pug commenting on it. I saw Danny commenting on it and I didn't even push the comment on it. We were just having a conversation in the Discord, and I just showed the conversation, just showed the inconsistency to Pugnet. And then he goes, I really want to post the first 2 screenshots. And I go ahead, fam. I don't give a shit. And he's like, but and then he does so. And then Danny got excited, and he was like, if you post like your DM thing, I will share that as well. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then I did so, and then he shared it. No pushing was involved. No ops was created. Everybody was criticizing.
Ops aren't a real thing. Croaxis, jeez. This is what I'm talking. All right, if you wait long enough, you're gonna look back on this particular period and be like, okay, that was just a group of fucking shit. Because that's all they are. You'll look.
Gonna happen in the future.
I'm just saying, once you give it a few months, and it starts to become just a common knowledge of how these people do things, how they circulate their bullshit, how things are pushed. Oh, okay. And everybody here, we all know they're all full of shit. They all just make shit up, and they're all just hoping that they get some kind of numbers clicked onto their shit. That's all any of this shit is about. With any of these motherfuckers, they will say whatever you want them to say as long as they think it will get them paid or get them a number.
I can probably even find a Twitter thread talking about me going at Tipster. I haven't been on Twitter too often lately. So
no, that's the thing. For the most part, she just let the Twitters die. Let them get away with not talking about it for a while. Just keep telling the truth. When people ask you about things, keep telling the truth. The truth eventually spreads.
Pretty consistently. The only people I haven't been able to convince on my side were the people directly lying. So
don't try to convince any fucking body. Just say the truth and walk away. Again, a guy like Pugnant had no interest in talking to me a couple months ago. Pugnant pretty much echoes everything I say at this point, whether he means to or not. The truth finds a home. It may take a little longer than a pretty lie to find a home, but the truth finds a home.
Everything comes out in the wash eventually.
Yeah, when people keep telling the truth and then ask for evidence, eventually shit gets fucking told.
And when people keep lying, eventually you can point back to what they said before.
Wait, Akujin, what kind of stains do you have in the wash? You're kind of curious now.
Oh. What?
I was asking what kind of stains Akujin had, because that's a pretty specific metaphor as well, isn't it?
Akujin was very dirty when he showed up.
He's a dirty boy.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'm a good Christian boy.
You said when things come out the wash. It took me a second, but I figured out what he's talking about.
Look,
yeah.
I don't air my dirty laundry in public, but you know, as far as you're easily able to prove when somebody's full of shit, because you have everything that Optics said on his show today. You have this clip of him from just 3 months ago, specifically referencing someone, calling them out, saying this person knows who I am. And then
he was even saying he knows who I'm talking about. I know who I'm talking about. It's a specific person, making sure. And then he's like, how do you know I'm talking about a specific character? Because it began playing on ignorance. That began to be the strategy. It's so fucking pathetic.
Wasn't that dude's name Jabbers?
Yeah.
What happened to Jabbers?
Jabbers died.
Left.
He was martyred for the cause.
Once some guy starts trying to fucking threaten your shit, he's just like, fuck it. I'll dip. It's that fucking deep to him.
He could have sued Broski for like all the $12 that he has at least. So, like, if he stayed.
Well, the unfortunate thing is that $12 would have been Jabbers any fucking way, so it doesn't matter.
Or yours.
That's the thing, is like it's a scumbag. That's what a broski is. So like there are people running cover for him for no reason. Like all the shit that they go at people over, bullshit GoFundMes, lying to people, owing people money, all kinds of shit. You can go down the list. It's all shit broski's done. But the same people who allegedly, you know, bust people out for that shit, they're all running cover for him. That's wild.
A lot of them are very ignorant to it as well, and
they're not ignorant to it.
A lot
Everybody
of them
does it,
can,
and everybody knows. It's just
not everybody, because there are new people that can join the community. Like
they're not new people. Augie used to give Broski shit a year and some change ago when Broski went at fucking Warski because Augie was trying to scoop some Warski people.
I'm referencing my kind of situation where, like, I try to get
random people who watch?
Yeah, not like direct involvement.
Yeah, random people who watch, they won't know.
Yeah, we're talking about the people who push the fucking bullshit. Okay. They all know they're full of shit.
Every single person on this screen has done the exact same shit, with the exception of Brother Hulkster.
Your Brother did it, but in different ways, so it doesn't matter. Even he did it.
I don't think he doxed anyone.
You don't think Brother doxed anyone?
No. And I don't want to believe such things.
Fair enough. Brother wouldn't dox. Good man. But all right, here's what it like gets back to. The people who are lying, they know they're full of shit. That's why giving them the benefit of the doubt in their DMs, you're doing yourself a disservice. You know that they know. They know, okay? That's why in my DMs with Nick, I did not give him the benefit of the doubt. I knew that he knew. I did not play that game of he doesn't know. And go straight to it. I don't play that fucking game with people. I'm not crazy. If my ass is able to find out about it, if I'm getting told about it, I fucking know they are.
It's kind of working in my benefit as well to a degree, because like when I have point blank like screenshots of just the actual lies rather than playing he said, she said. It's a lot harder to be like, well, it's kind of like giving him the benefit of the doubt and trying to be like good, like a decent person to him in the past. It's helping me out later on just to, prove how much of a scumfuck he is. Because there are people like you guys that will just know, and then there are the people like the random viewers, like how I was, that didn't know, and that can be easily convinced with just actual proof. There will be some that won't, of course not. Those are called stands. Yeah. But
they're called marks. They're fucking marks.
With everyone that I've dealt with so far, like, with the exception of one that just wants to be like, I don't care about any fucking drama. I'm going to be impartial and just watch everyone. Other than that one person, everybody that I've talked to about it has been like, well, fuck, dude, I didn't know,
Yeah, most of the watchers don't know because most of the people putting this shit out are just lying. And it becomes clear.
I wouldn't necessarily say that most of the watchers don't know. Because I see a lot of watchers sticking up for a lot of people and ignoring every single time somebody shows up in their mentions with the proof that they're full of shit.
They'll say stuff like, "Oh, that person has been proven to lie." When? Who proved that? What is the proof of that?
I can tell you from like specifics, like, and it's like comes from like a person, like a trust kind of thing. They will approach you in DMs, like Broski and Optic, and like if you like have questions about it, or you're kind of showing signs of distrust or whatever. I can use like the Pugnant situation when he was going after Optic as an example. When I publicly criticized them both, not just Optic but also Pugnant, Optic was running to my DMs to kind of to show how he's not like a bad guy and to make me empathize with his position. And
and within 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes of being on the show, you could look over on a stat, you're getting fucking buried.
Yeah, it's
just making shit up because now it's like, fuck it. Now he's one of those people we need to just make shit up about.
To be more accurate, it was more like 4 or 5 minutes after saying I'm going to be neutral towards Optic. I have absolutely no issue with him, and I don't want to drag him into this. After 4 or 5 minutes after defending him like that, then he was trying to bury me, and then I was like, "Wow, well, I guess y'all are right."
Yes, we tend to be right. Another reason people really don't like us. If you fucking chill out, you don't get, most of these people are ridiculously invested in things they don't know anything about. If you're going to get any kind of investment, you better fucking know.
And it's hard to, like, especially if you start off on that side, it's like almost like starting off in a hard mode in a video game. Because if you start off on that side and you start asking questions, it's like you get these, like, vague responses and, like, being told that they don't want to be a part of the drama. They're not drama channels, but they're consistently in drama.
They lie!
Yeah, so it's kind of like if you start off like on that end, you're literally playing hard mode in a video game.
Yeah. You start off on the bullshit end of the spectrum. It's an instant handicap. But I don't know. It's something that I think some people are getting a much better feel for how to get out of. Because even somebody, like, for real, Pugnant had no interest in fucking talking to it. I talked to Pugnant for hours the other night. About a bunch of shit. Some stuff to do with the YouTube stuff, some stuff to do with other stuff. Pugnant's what the fuck ever. Fuck no. But but he's a fucking guy. He's goofy. I think he's goofy. He probably thinks I'm fucking goofy. It's what the fuck ever.
Yeah,
he's just some fucking guy. He does have the ability to listen. And if you show him a thing, whether or not he wants to have seen it or not, whether or not it's against somebody, he seems to be able to see things even if he doesn't want to see them, which is a great attribute to have in this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't hate Pugnant. I've talked to him a few times. Heyman said Pugnant had hours to talk. Huh? Well, no, it wasn't actually talk. We was typing back and forth. It was a typey kind of fucking exchange. Which, again, I wish the fucker would... Like, he won't talk to me because he says, I don't argue fairly. And it's like, I don't have to argue with you. I don't think I argue unfairly, but I don't have to argue with you, Pugnant. It doesn't have to be an argument. For fuck's sake. But, that's his interpretation, whatever. Pugnant seems like, alright, whatever, kid. I don't hate him.
That's good.
Does he talk to you in VC?
Not really. And me
Okay.
and him are pretty close. I think he's like, honestly, either he's like pretty busy because he, does like a lot of family stuff, I think, or he's just a generally shy guy when it comes to VC. I don't know.
I bet he's
can't
shy.
honestly tell you.
Seems like a shy guy.
Probably, but like he's always been like direct with things like through text with people that, and he enjoys like hopping into the fray. And he's always been like even though we have like that shit humor where we just kind of shit on each other for fun, he's always been good people towards me. So like, I respect Pugman a lot that he'll at least give his public opinion, and as well as treat you like a person, even will give you your voice. But yeah, so I think Pugman's good people.
Yeah, all right, Doc. All right. Well, fuck. I guess he fucking having him on has knocked out the broski bit of the thing. We still have. I don't know. We still have like the other three. We are already an hour in. All right.
I got you an hour into your show, so you guys better carry on while I'm gone. Okay, you guys got 4 more hours. I don't want to hear no dead air while I get my show set
fucking
up.
hell. We better not be going for an hour on each of them. That better not happen. I think we can get it without an hour on each of them. The big one is, I don't know. The other two are pretty big. If we get no optic, well, the thing that happened with optics just he's mad he's not included in some fucking Photoshop picture, and so he's crying. And that's it's just funny. Like anytime you go to Optics Twitter, it's fucking hilarious because he's just the saddest goddamn guy you've ever seen in your fucking life for no reason.
What's important is he's not mad or upset. He's moving on.
Oh man, you get the moving on thing already. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, there's so many things that become hilarious once you start seeing this stuff. It's like if you type "moving on," search this guy's Twitter, the amount of fucking results you're gonna get. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. It's like
There has
multiple
to be
times a day.
There has to be one person in this Discord that makes music. They need to make like a parody song of something, and they just need to make a song out of all the tweets that he does about moving on, and then like the repeated term in the song.
We did like a share thing. It was if I could turn back time, it was like I'm moving on from this.
Optics gonna be.
We've been doing this for a year. That's the thing. These motherfuckers have been like this forever. This is just how they are. This dude's talking about how he slept so hard he feels bad, but also talking about how hard working he is. Also, he doesn't work. He doesn't do anything.
He sits in a chair for 2 hours, talks with his other, his. It's really hard to really call what they are. They claim to be straight men, but their dichotomy kind of proves otherwise. But
it's something.
Like, what do you mean he doesn't work? I seen this on the Twitters. Optic Decay is the most talented as artist. He works his ass off.
That sounds like a really unbiased review. I bet the person who made never mind.
I'm sure
you left off the first two words of that. My husband. Optic Decay is very goddamn. The only person throwing you a good review out there is your fucking wife. Tap out.
The only person who's never paid for your commissions.
She probably doesn't try to get them either. To be fair, she probably knows better. Living with a dude and seeing what he does, it's like,
fucking dipshit.
Oh, seems like we just missed a streaming load.
I did see the Molyneux. Okay, what did it say? Let me see if I can find it. I'm clicking. Well, Sparky, he threw a 5, and it said, "Here's 5 for a long time, not saying anything. Been a while, guys. Have fun. Keep on keeping on." Sparky he was a person who was kind of on the other side of things, and then he realized that all he had to do was eat popcorn and speak to me once, and he was deemed the most evil son of a bitch on the planet.
And that's how he became a brother.
Brother.
That's how you become a brother. Jesus. All right. Well, Croix, you said you were doing a show later tonight.
Yeah, I'm actually about to go live in about 50 minutes with yeah, I do this art show which showcases the shittiest art in the world.
Do you trace shit?
No, not at all. I bought like one of those art monitors a while ago because I just wanted to get better at like just a side skill just for fun, and I haven't had much time to fiddle with it. So what I started to do was to kind of get myself a bit more enticed to start drawing on it. I started a show where like the host of the art show is like the worst at drawing, but he'll have other people on that will actually be decent at it. And I feel like that kind of creates a decent little
it's like you're trying to learn arts.
Yeah, I mean,
it's decent. That's a decent little hook.
Yeah, and it's for fun. I'm not trying to get anything out of it necessarily. And then it's just something that I'm trying to do just to better a skill. But next month when I retire from the foster care, then I actually we'll try to study it a whole lot more and try to actually make it a skill.
All right, good stuff. Well, fucking, if you're into art and shit, you're doing it on Twitch?
No, I do it on YouTube. I do it on.
No, he does it on YouTube.
Yeah, I do. I have a channel just for streaming, like I guess talk shows and shit like that. It's called Don't Trick Me. I host 2 different shows on there. One's called Just the Chat, and the other is Paper Fair, which is the art show I do on Sundays.
Fair enough.
Sounds tricky.
Well, fucking. Yeah, if you're into art shit, he's doing that in like 15, maybe 10 by now minutes. So there's there.
50.
50, not 15. My bad. I misunderstood. All right, 50 minutes. So it'll
50.
be in 50. You know, like The Scent, the guy who made the new lawyer show that they keep advertising on YouTube, right? Am I the only one thing that
50 portions of 1 minute?
If it wasn't for Habana Bay, I could have probably proudly claimed I already made more money on my show than they do.
Oh, that's so cold. Well, at least nobody had to go into debt for you to make money on your show. That's fucking sad. I still think I'm the only one who just keep your money. I know what you do. I know what you like. I see you. Go. Go.
She cracks me up because she goes so hard on on after hours, and it's like, okay, I want to be known as the ranter, and go hard on people. And then she goes hard on people on Twitter, and then she has that breakdown like she did on Blossom stream with you, and then she
yeah, you can't say anything back, you get blocked. Viable Ninja said something back to her recently, blocked.
It was even towards her. It was like, making a joke.
I think it's just a thing. Like, I'm actually blocked. I defended her on this show.
Yeah.
I blocked. I don't know.
If Broski and Optic or anybody that she avidly donates to so she can get a couple more followers from, she will fall in line. And she admitted, I don't even need to call her a grifter because she admitted to being one. To Tonka.
Yeah,
She
fake as
doesn't need
fuck.
to admit it to being Tonka. She's on her Twitter right now, fucking begging for like.
She doesn't need to, but it's funnier that she did. That's just what I'm saying.
It is pretty amazing when she just, I lied, okay? I'm lying. And it's like, God damn. What are you doing?
It's like, you're not doing the grifting thing really smart if you're admitting to being a grifter. It's like, at least stick to your guns and try to like dip or something if you're gonna be, a liar.
I think that this is also a thing.
Don't give your grifting spoils away to other whores.
Here's the thing with her. I don't think that what she does is a symptom of being a bad person. It is a symptom of wanting to be liked by everybody, which to me, it can be more dangerous than just being a bad person. Wanting to be liked by everybody, that's going to make you do a lot of shit that you would never do, make you compromise a lot of things that you would never compromise otherwise.
Well, that was my only
point. It will make you a worse person.
What you want from me, Tonka?
That was my only point with it, though. Like, everybody's lied to spare somebody's feelings before. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't know.
I stopped doing that. It's made it hard, but it's made life a little easier in some regards.
Well, some people, all right, people will be like, well, I don't do that. I don't do that. The fuck you don't. Me, the way that I am. Recently at a thing where someone had passed away. It was a young person. I had to tell somebody else, give it enough time, it might, things might start to feel better. That's bullshit. And I knew it. I said it anyway.
I kind of agree with that sentiment, honestly, because some people will just completely get over it. They'll remember the people, but they'll get over it.
I don't think they're going to get over this. But it's a thing that sometimes you try to say stuff that will make people feel better. And it's not even in a sense where you are trying to ingratiate yourself, but it could become a slippery slope where you're trying to ingratiate yourself to everybody. I'm just saying there is a thing where we will all say some things that they're not true. But we're saying it because we're trying to help somebody out.
So what's the point to take from this if like Optic and Broski are watching is that Tonka is liar confirmed?
Yeah, run with that. Every time I would have to tell them how good his shit was. I might have been fibbing a bit.
All right, well, yeah, now that I got that expose out there, I guess I'll go ahead and run as well. So, see y'all later. Appreciate the talk.
No, it's good. Take it easy, Crocs.
Chowder.
You say chowder. Okay, so we've knocked out Broski Optic. Very sad situations there. Now we're on to the fun stuff. Honestly, this is where shit gets gangster, everybody. So.
Oh yeah, it's about to get wild up in here. We got the cream of the crop. Rise to the top.
By the way, Sparky says, I'm going to do a GoFundMe stream. Beats working 2 full jobs to get what I want and take care of responsibility. Second thought, more respect for myself than that. Oh, you're crazy. Not crazy. Just doing crazy stuff. Okay, so here are the 2 choices. Now, peoples are in here. There are, I don't know, there's a couple of you. What do you guys want to cover next? There's 2 separate things that happen. There's an Andy thing. And there is a JF thing.
Honestly, I have no idea what the Andy thing is, but I think the JF thing's probably the thing that I'd say for last because it's pretty funny.
Well,
but
it's up there. They're both up there. The Andy thing, you don't know. This is pretty up there too.
I don't know what Andy did.
We have a strange thing going on. Like, we have 4 people that do all the exact same shit. And 3 of them, one of these is not like the other though. Because one of them right now is directly admitting to everything, while the other 3 is still lying about it. So maybe cover the liars first? Which would mean Warski, right?
Okay. So, have you man. All right, so something happened. And again, a thank you to that weird kid Pugnant. Because this is from him pretty much. There's Raid Shadow Legends one more time. By the way, if you want to experience some PvP like no other, a mobile game with RPG elements, console graphics. Come on, there's only one place to be.
Does it have heroes though?
Oh, it has all the heroes.
It has no heroes, it has champions.
Champions even.
Heroic champions.
Heroic champions even. Damn it.
Wow.
Praxis, Tonka, there is no PvP. But there is! You just have to unlock it. Through...
With promo code PvP.
Yeah. Sure.
And $5.
Also that. Champions of heroism. That. Okay.
Now that our obligatory raid shilling is out of the way. Woo. Look who said a thing.
This is a thing that was said. Mother of God. Alright, so you just kind of flung that on people. You just kind of like flashed. You just threw the crazy shit dick at people. Just flung your coat open.
Just gotta flop it right out there.
Yeah, Miggs earlier was like, "What is he talking about with actors and acting?" Miggs' review was in the chat, just like, "What the fuck?" Well, this the fuck.
Yeah, well, here's the context to the
context
top left.
Yeah, he was asking him about when Alex was arrested at the shoot. Get the fuck back. Kairu just had a stroke. Kairu had a stroke. As you do when you read something that's fucking insane. This is my favorite claim anyone may have ever made ever.
Stay back! Stay the fuck back!
That's actors, brother.
It was just a work, you marks.
It's a work, brother.
brother. Gotcha!
Brother, work, brother.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It was a work.
This is world-class acting right here.
Oh yeah, Vamp hadn't seen this either.
Stay the fuck back!
It was a work, brother.
It was a. So the. Wait.
Brother.
Brother
Jack dude. Kerr said reality is collapsing.
Oh yeah, your reality is collapsing around you and you don't know where to go. You're at the bottom, but you don't want to be there.
But
You know,
the
they
cops
actually
were
took.
called. There was
You know,
a
it actually-
police report.
It actually took 3 characters to play failure. Those 3 guys in a suit.
Yep. Mm.
You could just stare at this thing all day.
It will never stop being great.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go contemplate what reality is.
This is the thing that was said.
This is a thing that was said, yes.
That whole thing is now work, you guys. Don't you feel
work,
silly?
brother.
Don't you feel silly?
It's work, brother.
I mean,
brother.
There are a couple of things like
fucking Fowl. He's like, I mean, there are a couple things. He's fucking trying to go with this fucking. Look at that.
either like maybe he's just being sarcastic. Okay, that's maybe he's like trying to recreate the story in his head so much that like that's how he tells himself that.
Do you remember that time they did a stream with Geek Thulu and that dick dude tried to be like, look, this is what's happening, and it's like, but on the screen, the guy's you're trying to tase him right there. It's like, oh no, ignore that. Look right here, and it's like, but dude, what are you doing? Like they have attempted on this one quite a few times, and it's brutal. But this, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Tried to murder somebody. It's actors. It's just actors, bro. What the fuck? What in the fuck?
This is the claim now. That it was all an act, it was all a troll. Haha, got you.
Jesus.
You
Jesus.
tried to have someone killed.
Fucking whole thing came up and said, liar! He lies!
I mean,
It's not wrong!
I thought it was real. That
I need another one of those.
Those officers seem to think it was real.
Thank you.
Alex seemed to think it was real.
That was some really good acting.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't wait to see the output clips, like the
outtakes? Yeah.
The outtakes, yeah.
It happened in an RPG.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that judge is going to feel really silly when he finds out that,
oh, yeah.
you know, all those charges that were brought against that guy that was brought to his court, it was just a joke.
Yikes. That's going to get a yikes from me. I don't know about anybody else, but that's,
oh, there,
ooh,
bud.
fucking lad. Yeah, that's...
Oh,
that's
there, bud.
That's yeah. Boy, that's something. I don't know. Boy, that's something.
That is a special kind of stupid.
That is
That's something.
fucking insane. And then you have this. The complete denial and lying of reality of the things that we all seen with our own very eyes. And then you have the complete opposite.
He tried to
With
kill
his
you.
old, with his old partner.
That's true. Something happened in Canada. Something in the water. Something.
Vaccines, no doubt.
Oh. Oh. Well. With I don't know, man. Like, you see the dumb shit they do and say, and it gets weird, and it gets weirder, and then it gets a little weirder, and
And you just want to get off the ride.
yeah, it's gonna get to the point where it's like, homie, it's
Can we just stop the car, please?
it's crazy people land. That's what it is. This is that place. Oh God, Vince is on the screen. Sparky, he's $1. I need more popcorn. We'll be back. He will be
Take
back.
me with you.
Like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking accusations gay. Is it? They're doing something in the water and can't look. All right, Fowl, are you around?
Yeah.
You should talk to the button on fucking Akujin's thing there.
Button?
Yeah, there's it. Press the Akujin button.
Brother.
Wrong button.
Other button. The other Akujin button is terrible. We've got what you were about to see. Next level. Okay? Next level.
I could not believe what I was witnessing.
There's a Mick Foley once, before a clip they put up on Raw, he was like, what you're about to see is something you should never have been able to see. I think this is like that. You were not supposed to see this. This is not how this was supposed to be done.
We can debate that afterwards. I mean,
I'm scared.
I think certain things have gotten to a certain point where people are like, fuck it. But
yeah, they're all coming clean. Or a weird, crazy jump off the fucking cliff kind of lying now. They've picked one. Extremes are all there is left. Go ahead.
Fowl's not coming in.
Oh shit. Did he not?
Oh.
He didn't click the Akujin button. Be honest, Fowl may have already seen this.
Alright.
I did, but I had no idea what you were talking about. I was waiting for him to play a sound clip.
Oh.
All right.
The button?
Fair enough.
He's like a tickle me Elmo.
Anyway,
But
for everybody else,
get ready to get amazed.
All right, this is my first time hearing this.
This is amazing.
Personal one. It was not one where I never intended that my crowd would join me on that. I never asked for help in finding the places where Nick Fuentes was using homophobic slurs. I did it all myself.
Nick Fuentes.
For the last few weeks, I've been regularly watching some clips of Nick Fuentes and noting timestamps. And those of you who really follow the TPS show, you know that I know my stuff. It's like whenever he had a strike, I knew where the timestamp was. That's because I do a lot of research. I spend my days, especially when I'm in a quest for vengeance, especially when I've been insulted, I will spend my days out of my intellectual resources in documenting your errors, and I will hit with reports.
What a fucking badass.
What?
He's cutting this mad promo about, oh, my vengeance will be wrought down upon you, and all of my intellectual powers will fall upon you in reports.
So when is JF's Vengeance Quest coming out for the PC?
The DLC's becoming available soon.
It's a mod for Age of Empires, isn't it?
It is.
Probably.
Yeah. His quest for vengeance can only be, or his thirst for vengeance can only be quenched with the copyright and flagging takedowns of his foes. Community guidelines are his acts.
Look for it when they bring out the new civilization to Age of Empires, the Canadians.
I was trying to think of what his shield would be. I can't believe he said that shit. I can't believe a lot of these motherfuckers say the shit they say. But this is the other end of the spectrum where it's just like, I'm gonna come clean. I flagged everybody. Fuck, man.
All right.
Fuck.
Which is what I had
Let's see how it
done
works
when
out
I had
for him.
gotten Destiny banned from Twitter. We even got a temporary
Did you miss that?
resources in documenting your errors, and I will hit with reports, which is what I had done when I had gotten Destiny banned from Twitter. We even got a temporary ban going on Twitch. When I see
Destiny
someone
banned from
who's an
Twitter.
enemy of mine
And Twitch.
violating
Oh my
his
God.
rights, I
He's just
will
admitting to
go
everything.
on a
He was banned for a while,
absolutely
yeah.
autistic quest
He ain't
to
done.
document every single timestamp where a homophobic slur can be used, or some violation of the rules, or an appeal to violence, and I will pursue the destruction of those who attack me. Wasatchman says, did you ever flag or report Ethan Ralph? Yes, I did. Ethan Ralph is another person in my black book for attacking my family. So, yes.
You don't have
don't
a
know if
family!
my actions have been counting in his ultimate banning from YouTube, but I did.
He flagged everybody!
So I've lost my ability to even.
Everybody in the club getting flagged! That's
Everyone.
fucked up!
It's like
That's fucked up!
he's that dude that comes to the party and no one will share a joint with him, so he just calls the cops.
Pretty much! Pretty much!
Hey, there's drugs and underage drinking here.
This fucking guy!
This has to have been going back a while. Like, how long has it been since Ralph was on YouTube?
Oh, fucking
Forever.
Ages.
It's been over a year, hasn't it?
It hasn't been long enough. But anyway,
fucking
Tonka and I were talking about this earlier, and he's like, I can't believe he did this. And I'm like, I don't know why this is such a shock to you. Because we have people, like every single other person on the screen right now has done all of these things. Some of them live on air. Andy flagged people live on his show. But we know that Optic and Broski probably do that shit. They've done also this bullshit live on their show.
They used to flag people in the fucking crew that wanted him to do the animate off with Davis or whatever. He used to flag them.
Yeah. And
wait, like
no repercussions for any of these people. Because we're the only motherfuckers that are talking about it.
I remember
So
Matt
why
was
not
just,
admit it?
I remember Matt was just an assumption because he had flagged you and he had flagged Dame Pesos. But there was never any proof that he flagged the kill stream. That wasn't even actually him that.
No, I've seen Matt's flag report history. Killstream's not on there.
No.
It was JF all
It's
along.
on-
It was JF, yeah.
Well, one of them was JF. Probably.
Oh no, that's the thing. Did you know? All right, you got to go back to that
Multiple
part because he said he goes to every single timestamp he can and makes a report.
Yeah, on every single violation of TOS.
Yeah.
Of which there would have been 100 per episode.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. You get what? You get it?
If you talk about me or my potato, I will strike you down with vengeance reports.
That happened!
I will soak you in the blood of YouTube responses.
Whew.
That happened!
Yeah. Holy shit.
Now,
just blatantly admitting it.
I don't know.
Well,
we'll get a gauge for the. No, hold on. I can't. All right. With a subtraction of 20, there's like, I don't know, 70 people who wouldn't have been counted in that anyway. Here's the thing, guys. Let's do a quick gauge. We'll subtract 20 off of what's going. We'll read the like dislike. Do you think we should yank off Matt's scarlet letter and staple it to JF's forehead? Or do you think there's even a point? Should that happen, that'll be the like. Or if you think, fuck it. At this point, everybody does it. Thumbs down.
Yeah, I think everybody does it at this point. I mean,
they all do it at this point.
When they were talking about that on the kill stream the other day, and the weird thing was, like, Andy came on that show, and they were dunking on JF.
Andy flagged motherfuckers live.
Yeah, doesn't your co-host flag everybody?
What are they on about? How does that make sense? Hey, we're gonna talk to Andy Worski about this guy who flags people. Hey, Andy, how outrageous is that? Oh, that's outrageous.
Absolutely
outrageous.
I
can't believe it. Amazing.
I'm still just processing what I just heard.
Slacker through and said, brother also stapled a man's face. Yeah, that happened.
Brother.
That fucking happened.
And this is just the beginning. This only came out soon. Watch all of these fucking liars and whores go out there tomorrow and grab their fake fucking soapboxes and moral grandstand that JF is some reprehensible person. Watch it on the Ralph Retort and all of these
already
other
all about
bullshit
that.
drama channels.
They're talking about how, look, JF tried to get somebody deplatformed from this and this and this, and it's like, Ralph, you tried to get fucking Sargon deplatformed. Shut the fuck up. What are you doing? It's so fake.
He addressed that too. He said it was funny though.
Oh yeah, well, it was
what?
It was funny trying to get him kicked off of Patreon, right?
Okay, so then there's no scruples to it whatsoever, and no one should take you seriously. You were a bullshit artist at that point, right?
I think it was something like, well, he laughed at me when it happened to me, so.
What? I'm pretty sure Sargon was knocked off of Patreon before Ralph was.
Yeah, but when he got kicked off of YouTube, I guess everyone had a big laugh at him.
He did a Holocaust denial stream as a fucking charity to St. Jude's. That was never going to work. Why doesn't he think it's funny that he got over that?
That was a bad
Why is that not funny? Yeah, what the fuck? Why is that not funny? It's not funny because it happened to him? Is that what it is?
At least that's ironic.
That is look, I don't have to be Blossom the fucking psychic to tell you how that's going to work out.
I mean, you're doing an anti-Semitic stream and donating to a hospital called St. Jude's, which then gets you kicked off of YouTube.
There's no way.
Nobody's seeing any irony there. Alanis Morissette is singing about it right now.
I'm just saying. That's not bright. That's not intellectual, if you will.
Yeah. Also to the point where the charity rejects it. And it ends up
Charity gave the money back.
Yeah, and then it gets covered in real news, the mainstream media.
Yeah, that wasn't on Sargon. That was on you being fucking ridiculously dumb. That was on them being over the top stupid.
When you end up in the newspaper over this bullshit, there is no way that Susan Wojcicki can or would ignore you.
She can't. You gotta go.
Not only can she not, but she wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, at that point, it's not even on her. It's not even her decision. You got to go.
Dude,
You're gone. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Made the paper. Congratulations. Oh, fuck.
It's fucked. I don't know. I was thinking you should play it again. You should just play it again. That's crazy fucking audio. That's crazy shit.
Alright. Give it another go.
Think of how people still bitch about Matt right now. Think about that.
Think about
now
that.
Compare that to this.
And then soak this in.
Another one. It was not one where I never intended that my crowd would join me on that. I never asked for help in finding the places where Nick Fuentes was using homophobic slurs. I did it all myself. For the last few weeks, I've been regularly watching some clips of Nick Fuentes and noting timestamps. And those of you who really follow the TPS show, you know that I know my stuff. It's like whenever he had a strike, I knew where the timestamp was. That's because
because you put it there.
Research. I spend my
this is not research. You did it.
I'm in a quest for vengeance, especially when
you don't get it. It was a quest for vengeance.
Insulted.
A quest.
I spend my days out of
he's
my
a righteous crusader.
resources in documenting your errors, and I will hit
your
with
errors.
reports, which is what I had done when I had gotten Destiny banned from Twitter. We even got a temporary ban going on Twitch. When I see someone who's an enemy of mine violating the TOS, I will go on a absolutely autistic quest to document every single timestamp where a homophobic slur can be used, or some violation of the rules, or an appeal to violence, and I will pursue the destruction of those who attack me. Wasatchman says, did you ever flag or report Ethan Ralph? Yes, I did. Ethan Ralph is another person in my black book for attacking my family. So yes, I did. I don't know if my actions have been counting in his ultimate banning from YouTube, but I did.
He says family. He's talking about a previous girlfriend.
Yeah, that's not family. You don't have a family for people to make fun of, JF.
I mean, he did say he was just kidding, didn't he?
Who?
JF.
No, that was Warski.
Did he?
Warski said he was just kidding. It was a troll. JF said he did it, and he meant it.
By the way, Migs is back, and they said they miss things, and so is Krent. They miss things. Krent is like, Jess gets it. I'm feeling clean, thanks. This must be a thing from the confession of church tonight. Well, JF had his own confession. JF had his own confession all day.
I think I sent you a clip about that.
About which?
JF.
What is the clip? What is it?
What are you talking about?
Oh, check your DMs. I gave it to you like 3 days ago.
Who?
Akujin, he's running the stream.
The just kidding thing?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay.
Go deeper down the JF rabbit hole.
There's this thing where he kind of says he's just kidding, but then there are those other 2 times where he says, I'm going to do this, and then gloats and says, I have done this. Which kind of makes this just kidding clip.
Just play the clip. Yeah, I know. It's
Alright, Fowl.
I was just going to play it and I know it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit, Akujin. It's just funny to watch him talk out of his ass.
Some people took this so seriously. It's amazing to see in the comments. People are scandalized. Of course, I think that those of you who know my life a little bit, you know that I have no contact in Antifa, and so there had to be a part of humor in this. I'm in the North Pole, the Antifa chapter, the Penguins.
Oh, he's in the North Pole. Okay.
Very.
What he's talking about here is working with Antifa.
Yeah.
He was kidding about that.
Well, no, it keeps going. We're getting there.
Deadpan. That's the term, not dead face. Deadpan. I'm ultra deadpan, okay? So there's no Antifa chapter where I live. There was a part of truth in my statement. The part of truth is I consider that morally I am justified in trashing Nick because Nick has attacked my family. And this has always been my policy. Once you attack my family, I become your enemy forever until you die. So in that sense, yes, if I had a chance, if I had an Antifa guy who was coming to me and say, JF, you have an essential piece of knowledge that I really need to ruin Nick Fronte's life, I would probably share it. That being said, this was not a pledge of allegiance to Antifa, and most likely in my life, I'm not going to be collaborating with Antifa to bring down Nick. So calm down, people. It was more a moral statement than it was a statement of actually illustrating some kind of connection that I have. That is my take. Now, I still consider that the moral part of the statement is correct, that once you attack a public speaker's family, who are third parties uninvolved in public speaking, you are exposing yourself to absolute death.
Let's just replay now. So, yeah, he didn't do it, but he would do it, so you can trust him.
That is not what he said, and this is the last time I give you the benefit of doubt and play one of your things without having listened to it first. He's talking about working with Antifa, specifically.
Yeah.
He is answering to his chat, who was like, because they are a bunch of, air quotes, race realists. And they're like, what are you doing working with Antifa? He's like, oh, no, I would never work with Antifa, but he is my enemy forever.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. He was supposedly worked with Antifa to get Nick pulled off of YouTube.
Yeah, but that adds zero context to what we just watched. We just watched him admitting to doing these things personally, himself.
And then trying to say, oh, but I didn't do it, but I would do it, so...
No, he said he wouldn't work with Antifa. He said he would never work with Antifa, and that there's no chapter in his region.
Yeah, the North Pole.
He meant North America.
My head hurts.
There might be an Antifa at the North Pole, though, for real.
Do you think? I don't know if Jeff would probably work with them if they were there. But maybe he wouldn't. Maybe
North Pole, it gets gangster around there, so maybe. But there was the other thing that I wanted to let Meg's review see, now that they're here. Give him the full context of the Andy thing in the corner. Let him see.
Oh, that gem.
That still hurts.
Yep. Just a joke, people.
Okay. I'm back. Did Miggs have a stroke?
Possibly.
I did.
Okay. There you go, Miggs.
Oh, by the way, you want to see a thing?
What thing?
You want to see some absolute fucking horseshit?
I guess it's that kind of day.
The man you all just seen admitting to going after people, reporting them, deplatforming them just because they said something he doesn't like, is now saying that people need to get back to talking and not resort to deplatforming. That public intellectuals have failed at maintaining discussion around truthful matters.
I have a question.
I don't think there is an answer to that question, but go ahead.
Has JF talked to JF?
I don't think JF has seen his clip.
Man.
5 minutes later.
Okay. Leave this on screen and play the JF clip.
Please.
Like, let these two things be things side by side with each other. This is a mere day away from each other.
You want these things to coexist in the public space?
That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
The
fuck?
I never intended that my crowd would join me on that. I never asked for help in finding the places where Nick Fuentes was using homophobic slurs. I did it all
I fucking can't with these people,
For
man.
the last few weeks, I've been regularly watching some clips of Nick Fuentes and noting timestamps. And those of you who really follow the TPS show, you know that I know my stuff.
If you
it's
agree
like
with
whenever
JF
he had a strike, I knew where the timestamp was. That's because I do a lot of research. I spend my days, especially when I'm in a
You can't. That's the thing.
when I've
What the fuck am I? I'm reading this, and it fucking. I just listened to this motherfucker. If I don't like you, fuck it. I'm just report the shit out of it. I was like, oh, look at this. We have.
Which is what I had done when I got.
How can you do this? Fuck off.
We are right now hearing him say one thing and reading him say the opposite. As a moral
we need
position,
to debate matters of truth unobstructed by liberal preferences. You son of a bitch!
The liberals!
You're the one flagging everyone!
Alright, I will destroy you, I will flag you and deplatform you, but these liberals have gone too far with their platforming.
Wasatchman says, did you ever
Something else I can imagine from this, but
yes,
JF is a dirty liberal.
Ethan Ralph is another person in my black book for attacking
The duck said
my
it.
family.
He
So
said it.
yes,
If something happens to us, we can blame the duck.
What the fuck? This is like those chicks. Remember, we was talking about the anime girl model. These are like those girls who talk all that shit and then hop into their DMs like, "Hey, you make me one. You just make me one, right?"
What do they call this? Cognitive dissonance?
This clout chasing.
Or
Please like and retweet my shit while I talk about shit that I don't actually believe.
That was the point with that clip I had.
Or is this doublethink?
This is say what you say depending on who you're talking to.
Ooh, I know what that's called. Hypocritical bullshit. Does that sound right?
I don't think you understand his expensive
Hypocrite.
array of knowledge of the different mindsets that create the he's full of shit.
Yeah. That reminds me of somebody else.
So can
All
somebody
of
dunk a
these
bucket?
fucking guys.
Somebody dump a bucket of water on Migs in the chat and just ask him, "Hey, so you good? Did you see what you wanted to see?" It's fucking. Is that what you thought it would be? Fuck. Hey guys, don't deplatform people. Also, you go and you click on their most recent video. I deplatform everybody.
Only
What
if you
the
attack
fuck?
my family, though, I will go after you forever.
Makes sense. They feel dumber now.
Oh man, if we wouldn't get copyright done, I would play that. I award you no points. You have made us all dumber for having heard that.
It's one of those, but it's also like the main thing on it is just looking at what he's putting out there publicly on Twitter to try to get more followers, versus what he says when pressed. He's just like, fuck it. And then you have the situation with Andy where Andy's like, yeah, it was just actors and acting. And it's like, what? Why do you hate you like this? Why are you saying this?
I can't prove a pig.
Not sure how that one tied in, but sure.
I think that encompasses everything that we've seen today.
It's the last time I trust you with anything, Akujin.
Ooh.
Luckily for you, you don't have to trust me.
There's hate here. Now, one of the things that I think Fowl was thinking there's more, the Antifa angle was more of a thing. I don't know. I don't know if it was. He thanked Antifa, apparently. Somebody posted that. But I don't know if he's bullshitting or not. If you remember, he was in contact with the people who were throwing bomb threats at MythCon. He was in contact with them. Remember that? Everybody glosses over that.
I remember.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Everybody remembers.
I don't know if people remember. People ignore so much of this shit because they want to pretend that these people, they didn't do anything.
No,
they did a lot.
Honestly, I really don't remember. I don't remember VidCon. I didn't pay that much attention.
If you didn't hear that clip that I sent out, we wouldn't know that this whole thing was a big joke, and we wouldn't get the humor in it. Do you get the humor now? Is it funny?
God is left here, priest.
Do you think it's funny? Is it funny or no? Akujin, why aren't you laughing? That was supposed to hit the funny bone.
Give me a second. Wait. Close.
Can I actually hit him?
Yep, there it is.
Where is what? Oh. He's looking for a specific GIF, apparently. And it's the one about throwing your head back and yeah, there you go. There it is. Fowl has queued it up, and there is laughing. See, it's good. It's comedy now. You just needed
maybe it's
confirmation.
If you look at it like the name like Antifa, maybe like Santifa, like the North Pole.
Oh, Santa
There's layers.
reference.
There's layers here. Pretty sure.
Take that
Babe.
joke and jingle the fuck out of here.
Wow. You know, I think you need to get some actors and do some acting. Don't you know what acting and actors are?
Stay back.
Joseph Diaz is $1. JF should have filmed himself burning something one of his family members held dear, and that'll show his enemies what's what. Bonus points. Hold on, it faded away. His bonus points showed up.
For child screaming in the background.
Jesus!
Oh, that's a reference to the thing Evs is going through right now. Someone took a joke very, very seriously and decided to burn his kid's Cyberfrog comic, film it, and put it on the internet.
What?
Right?
That's funny,
was-
right?
I was scrolling through Twitter a few days ago, and Evs had quote tweeted something. I'll see if I can find the tweet, because I did respond to it, but it's a clip that a guy put out there because Evs or one of his co-hosts said something he didn't like. So he took the Cyberfrog comic that he purchased for his kid and burned it. While the kid's there going,
Bless my comic book.
That's not normal.
That's not real. Okay, I found it. I will send it.
They said that's not normal.
Well, it's like the only thing you managed to do is probably upset your kid. That's Ev's quote tweet, but the video's there as well.
Jesus.
Because I think Ev's co-host made a joke saying, "I'm part of the war machine," or something.
What does that mean?
War. I don't know. They were talking in context of, I guess he's ex-military, something along those lines.
Uh-huh.
Can't entirely remember. The child is also special needs. That made people even more mad.
Jesus. Well, yeah, that seems like it was a bit much. Seems like that could have been a bit much.
Yeah. Well, if you turn the volume on, you can hear the kid in the background saying, "But that's my comic book."
It's mine.
It's alright.
Oh.
A little bit. It doesn't want to quite burn right.
Hey,
Maybe I need it in a better angle here.
Hey, it's my books. It's
There we
mine.
go. That's a good idea.
Well,
No, it's my
that's a weird thing to do.
mine.
It's alright.
Over.
Oh.
A little bit.
All right.
Doesn't
I get it.
quite-
Yep.
I
I'll
don't know.
show you, EVS. I'll traumatize my kid.
Yeah. That'll learn you a thing or two. Right? That learns people, right?
I guess. All right, let me grab a thing.
All right.
I will be right back. I guess if we're talking about that, that's different. Give me a sec.
Brother, 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 brother.
Brother.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Sorry, chat, for anyone who didn't want to see that again. But Tonka's not on Twitter, so he never gets to see context of stuff usually.
One other thing I was curious about that our boy Ninja got into.
Yeah.
I thought I'd quickly bring up.
What's that?
He's adding Andy Worski right here.
Mhm.
He's like, asking him why he was wearing the, hand wraps, shit like that, to this fight that he knew was cancelled.
Yeah.
And he goes, he went there to meet the hundreds who bought tickets to meet him. Just wondering.
Hundreds. Hundreds.
The hundreds. So is this just another example of him acting?
Maybe?
So this whole
Hundreds.
I'm a fighter and I'm a badass, was that an act too?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was 100%.
Hold on. Tonka.
Fuck, what?
Andy went to the thing to meet the hundreds of people who bought tickets to see him.
Yeah, while you were gone, I just brought up something that Viable Ninja was going at Warski about. Why he was wearing wraps and shit like that to a cancelled fight. That he was there.
Yeah, cool. Where's the thing we were talking about a minute ago?
Santifa?
I
think the comic thing.
Oh, this thing. Oh, there it is.
It was meant more like I forget. Like, what was the context of it? The guy worked for, like, he said he worked for the military and it pissed him off.
Evs, one of the people he does streams with quite often, they were making a joke about being part of or being war profiteers or being part of the war machine. War profiteering. Thank you, Timbers. That's the guy who did your one avatar thing in mine.
That guy?
Pretty sure. Could be wrong, but whatever. But yeah, war profiteering. They were making a joke about that. And that pissed this guy off so much he decided to traumatize his child. And they're just like, but it was a joke though. Yeah, he watches all that stuff.
I don't think the kid got the joke. Fine.
Probably
They made
not.
fun of him for grandstanding about it along with Cecil.
War profiteering. How would that work? Because the guy was in the military? How is this war profiteering? I'm just... What? I'm trying real hard to try to understand why the guy burned up the comic book.
Yeah, it's... I had issues wrapping my head around it as well.
So... we don't have an answer on why the book got burned?
He was mad at Ethan, so he burned his comic book.
But weren't they his sons?
Yes.
Hold on. Satellite saying something about it. Dug in the military, he met Earthworm Jim. Military is an insult. His military burned the Cyber Frog book. He's made fun of him for grandstanding about it. Okay.
Okay.
I can't tell.
It as an insult against the military, burning his Cyber Frog book. But you can hear the child saying, "Those are my books. Those are his books with the cool frog on them."
My god, that's actually heartbreaking. Why the
But
fuck?
is that his books or is it the adults' books?
Well, we heard the kid saying, "Hey, that's my book," and apparently
Well, the kid might be wrong.
somebody, apparently the kid has special needs. The kid thinks it's his.
Mm-hmm.
A guy they were making fun of was giving comics to the troops and took a shot at one of the co-hosts of Evs. Character limits. Oh. Dual Star is saying he turned against Ethan over some moralistic bullshit and has been salty about it ever since. He lost the Evs audience.
Who?
The guy who's burning the book. He lost the Evs audience. Now he mad.
Okay. So this isn't just like a one thing set somebody up. Like this is kind of a long going feud between these two.
Seem from what they're saying in the chat, it seems like it.
Okay.
I don't care what this guy's motivation is. I don't like the way he's gone about it. I think there is a million other ways you could have gone about it. You could have waited till the kid was asleep, and then the book could have just disappeared, and then you could have filmed this not in front of the child. Like if
He could have muted the upload. He won't. I don't know. That makes sense. Like he could have muted the video, right?
Oh yeah,
he could have taken the audio out of it, but
yeah,
I'm kind of with Akujin on this, and the fact that just doing it in front of the kid seems like a bit extra.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing that I'm saying is he obviously wanted that audio there. He could have muted it.
Yeah,
like he wanted that impact. I'm assuming.
I 100% agree. That's exactly what he wanted.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think it was just a scumfuck thing to do.
I heard the audio and I just went, "Congratulations, you traumatized your kid. Take that, Ebs."
This goes really far back. I don't know what the hell started it all, but it might be good to like figure that out.
It's going to be harder to decipher. You know, if it's a long-standing feud, what exactly sets it off, or right or wrong kind of shit. It's harder to pick.
When it gets to this point, though, I think
wherever it
started,
you've
lost.
I don't think he should have had the kid. But I don't know what the fuck he's going for. Like, I don't know how deep this shit runs. I have no idea why he would do that. If you're gonna burn it. If the kid is there, why wouldn't you mute it unless you want that impact of the kid going off through? I mean, there's
that's another.
Is he trying to like burn these comic books in front of the kid, upsetting the child, and going, "You did this, Ebs. You did this." Do you think it's one of those?
I think he's using his child as an emotional cudgel.
Unfortunately, it just makes everyone think he's a scumfuck.
He's probably going to get a bad rap on whatever the issue was that they had. He's going to get a bad rap on it over this because child.
You could have had perfect reasons for not liking EVS before and wanting to burn this book, but because of the way that you've gone about this involving your child, you've lost ground.
I take it they had a lot of history together, and you probably should like talk to him and find out more about that. I'm seeing like streams a year ago with him and the both of them in it, so
I don't know, man. People like me, I'm not gonna hear whatever he's got to say now. All I'm gonna be able to hear is his child going, "Well, that's my book. Why are you doing that?"
But it's my book.
Well, I don't know.
Guess you're just gonna have to read Animal Farm now.
Communism bad.
Pornography good.
He hates Evs because he doesn't have Ev's seal of approval anymore. Maybe he shouldn't have told everyone on Twitter that gays are going to hell.
Huh?
Now, straight people are going too.
Math, is that what triggered this? Did he tweet out gays are going to hell and Evs was like, yeah, that's not okay, homie. And then they were just like, we're mortal enemies now.
Is that how that started?
Is this really how it started?
For some reason, surprised me.
God damn.
He said pride is a sin on Pride Parade Day. Apparently, according to a DSF satellite.
Yeah, so basically this is how it started. He took a anti-gay stance and EVS is like, alright, well, you can be over there, I'll be over here, good luck.
People don't handle that well.
Not wanting to be your friends? Really? I'd never heard of this phenomenon. Do you have any personal experiences you could tell me about?
Nah,
Yes.
maybe one day.
Oh boy.
One day
You
when
want
I'm
to see my
older?
scars?
Stop showing me those scars.
But they're on my back. It's cool, right? Scars are cool.
What Nico said is kind of true, though. I don't know. But again, it's... He picked the fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So, he wanted that. There she blows. So...
I stand by my original statement. This had nothing to do with it, and I don't think he should have involved in it.
Yeah, kids shouldn't have been there, in my opinion. But, I not understanding the full context, it doesn't help, but I don't think it'll get it to where I get that. That's a weird thing to do.
Okay.
Nah, it's completely normal. I burn children's toys all the time.
I mean,
As you should.
Apparently, EVS said it was bad for business, and they called him anti-Christian, and they've been taking shots at each other ever since. I mean, that's a great story, but I don't see that warrants burning in front of them.
No.
You know, I've never gotten the point of destroying something that you've already paid for.
That's fine, but if it's your
they already
kid's toy, that's like another thing.
Well, it's like they already have your money. Just let the kid have his comic book.
Even if you don't support them anymore, like I said, you could have disappeared it overnight. It could have just vanished.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't know where it went.
I mean, this is him being full of shit about it and trying to explain it. But
this was a set stage.
The book more than likely wasn't the kid's book. Mike probably didn't think the kids would have a problem. Maybe. That's very likely. Again, when I say like, I wouldn't have done any of that shit, yeah, I would. That would be nothing like what I would do. However, I still think you gotta be cognizant of that, to where you're like, okay, let me think this through. I don't know.
Oh, Fowl posted something rather significant here.
it's from the video He posted this. The video that he posted. This is his channel. He sounds bullshit.
My son and I enjoyed the burning of Cyberfrog for a few minutes. For a few seconds, he says it's mine, but it's not. He's never seen the comic before. He's special needs and thinks like a toddler. Mine, mine, mine. For the rest of the time, he enjoys the fire and even asks to throw some Cyberfrog swag in there himself and wants me to tell him a werewolf story, lol. Evs clipped 14 seconds from this heartwarming video to make it look like I was burning my son's comic book in front of him because Evs is a manipulative sociopath.
Whoa!
If you fell for his manipulation, then open your eyes. You're being fooled. That's all I have to say about that.
It seems like a lot of people fell for his manipulation because that like to dislike ratio.
I fucking fell
good.
for it.
Well, I'll
it
say
bad?
this. You can't expect most people to want to sit through a video where there's a kid crying as someone burns up a comic. That's not... People are going to click that scene and be like, oh, for fuck's sake. Stop that. Go to the comment section. Give him some shit. Thumbs down. Bye. You know,
I'll tell you what, though. I am willing to listen. I'm now willing to listen to the... If there is a rest of this clip, I'll see it. And if this guy's telling the truth...
You're less mad?
I will apologize.
Oh,
cool.
Well,
Because I would have been wrong in what I just said.
I don't necessarily think so. I still think that it's kind of just a rather immature tactic, but I mean, whatever. I'm glad that the child's feelings weren't hurt the way that we thought that they were, but I mean,
I don't know. I haven't watched the whole clip. I think they probably were. He's just bullshitting. He's just like,
oh, you think
well,
that
this happened? But it didn't really happen. He's just making it seem like it happened.
I'll watch the video.
If it exists.
it's been posted.
Yeah.
I'm watching it right now. What do you mean, if it exists?
If it
I
even
was-
exists!
How do I know that's the real...
How
Well,
do
I
I
mean,
know
it's
it's real?
Akujin, go sit over there.
Could be a new Project Melody thing.
The child is CGI. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I don't know what's real anymore. So do we...
Okay, yeah, the kid doesn't really seem that distraught over it. He goes, "Hey, is that my comic?" And then he's like, "No." He goes, "I'm burning it, or it's mine," and then he just goes, "Why? Why are you burning it?" But still, I mean, like I said, I still think it's a pretty immature thing to do.
It's a weird flex. It's just a fucking weird thing to do. Maybe it's just a difference, and this is something that they do now. And someone also pointed out that a lot of the comics gates, like they'll read awful comics and they'll tear the pages out as they read it. Like destroying the comic. It's not something that doesn't happen. It's just weird. And that's when the video first starts, and the kid's like, "Wait, why are you doing that to the comic?" It's got a lot of people turned off with that.
Oh. Okay, now the kid's freaking out.
What? The kid is freaking out?
Yeah, so he flips the book because it's not burning the way he wants to. He flips it up and the kid gets a better view of the cover. He goes, "Wait, that's my book! That's my book! Why are you burning my book?"
It's like, wait, that's my cool my cool frog comic. That's like Krog.
He kind of sounds like he's mocking his kid, though. Because the kid starts kind of like panicking. He goes, like that, like mocking the kid. Like, what the fuck?
Do we want?
Oh, that's just the part. That's just the part that they want you to think because it's trying to make him look bad, and
He makes him look bad.
Yeah, probably.
Do we want
Probably
to watch
that.
this Tonka? There is 5.5 minutes of.
5.5 minutes. I don't know. Is it just him burning the book and the kid
Yeah,
giving out?
I'm watching it right now. It's literally kind of what you would expect from the fucking thumbnail.
So you would
He
say
just
that
keeps lighting it on fire and watching it burn.
Would you say that EVS's clip is not out of context then?
Well, I haven't watched his clip yet. I'm
A
just
clip, by definition, is going to be out of context.
yeah, exactly.
But if you're watching the video bebop along, and then the kid freaks out, and you stop watching it, I can't be mad at you. But I wanted to watch a kid flip out. I can't be mad at that. Is that fair? Is that crazy?
That's legal.
Legal. There you go. I don't know this dude. I don't know if he's good dude, bad dude, what the fuck dude. But yeah. That's something.
He's a comic guy, I guess.
He's not a brother dude.
He doesn't seem like a brother dude, no. Does not seem like a brother at all. I don't know. It seems like something that depending on how you look at it, can look worse than it is or better than it is. I'll just say I don't think you should have burned the comic with a kid around. That's probably crazy. You know, asking for a kid to flip out. But you know, it's this is the shit people do. They do online, goofy shit. I don't know if I can't like condemn him on it and be like, oh, he's a terrible person. It doesn't seem like he's a terrible person.
No.
He might have been wrong to do it. He might have done some dumb shit, but I don't know.
By the end of the video, the kid doesn't seem overly distraught. Like with the clip where, like, when he flips the comic book over to light it on fire again, the kid sees the cover. He does seem quite upset, like, "Hey, that's my book. That's my book. That's my book." And the dad just goes, "It's all right." And then the kid's kind of like whimpering and whining, and then the dad kind of like does the same thing. And then the kid's like, "Hey, guess what? I was in school the other day." And then the kid just kind of moves on from it. He doesn't seem like traumatized over it, but
he's not
like
too fucked
people in the comments are saying it does seem a little bit overkill, but like Tonka said, it's kind of what you would expect on the internet. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. This is how, I don't know. This is just a difference between how people a little bit older versus people a little bit younger kind of deal with things. And it's, I don't know. Like, I don't like this person anymore. I make a YouTube video burning stuff. And okay, bud. You do you. But having the kid there is what's brought the questions up so much, because you see these videos all the time where people are burning stuff or breaking stuff, shooting stuff, what the fuck ever, you know. But
I think it's more symbolic than anything, really.
yeah, definitely. I get what the gimmick is, but I think the question comes up with the kid shows up. Now, oh, there's a child there, so it's time to get real weird about it. We got to scrutinize it a little bit. And again, I'm not saying the dude's right. That definitely would have done that shit. That's some dumb shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's necessarily a bad dude or just a bit foolish.
No, I don't think that he's a bad father. I mean, he seems to always come back from the store, so I mean,
there is that. I was waiting for the thing. Blossom she just left it hanging, stares out the window.
I'm eating a cookie. I'm eating my feelings. So.
God damn. At least it did come back from the store.
Now I'm hungry.
Wow.
Now I have two sads because I don't have a cookie or a dad.
Jesus. Well, someone named T-Time Timmer said he's a troll who hates being trolled.
Good
All
job.
right.
Guys, Jacob has Oreos.
Are they feelings flavored?
Oh man, I hope so. Those kind are the double stuffed.
Double stuffed feelings.
I just need to get shiny happy and then I'll be fine.
Shiny happy feelings?
Shiny happy people laughing. You missed the best
Shiny
stream.
happy feelings. I've heard about this stream. So what's your favorite song now, Blossom?
Shiny Happy People by REM.
What's wrong with you?
Do you not like Stipe?
What?
Michael Stipe. He has the voice of an angel.
Oh, it's that kind of
And
party.
the happiness of two angels.
Yeah, this seems like a drug party.
Everyone around you, Tonka. Love them.
Man. Why did Shiny Happy People become the mascot yesterday?
It did what it needed to do.
It did what it needed to do. This is why I don't want to talk to him anymore.
Well, what happened was I was singing it.
What had happened?
And then I was singing the song and then it got stuck in Akujin's head. And I kept singing it. And then I started streaming it into the Discord.
And it was a song
once I had
that
driven
never ends.
I decided to fire up a stream and share the love. You're welcome, everybody.
You're welcome, everybody. That's her reply to doing that. You're welcome, everybody.
I lost 2 subscribers over that, okay?
Wow.
That was a big chunk of my viewership gone. Because they just can't get shiny happy.
Why do you think that took place, bud?
Well, it definitely was not because I had done, like, 2 streams back to back. Playing that song with questionable GIFs on screen.
Fucking what?
Well, Tonga, you should have been there. So.
You
And you weren't.
You played 2 streams. Nothing but REM.
Happy People for 45 minutes.
What?
And I don't regret it.
That's like a 3-minute song.
I know every lyric now. Not that there are as many to begin with, but, you know. It's a good tune to constantly have taking over your brainwave.
Wow.
People kept requesting the song, and what can I say? I gave the people what they wanted. They came to my stream and was like, "Yo, can you play Shiny Happy People by REM?" I said, "Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. It's coming up next."
It was very brother of her.
I don't know, man.
Look, you had to be there.
It was the happiest the voice chat's been in a while, so. The point is to drive everybody to insanity, and then you have nothing else left to accept but positivity. And that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Everybody got happy.
That's exactly what happened.
I mean, the music video itself is just gold, first of all. It's amazing. It's probably the best music video that ever existed.
I can't believe you did that. Why would you do that?
I needed it. It's just something that I had to do, okay? It was my destiny.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Just don't understand.
No, I guess I don't.
How was the raid to Broski's, Blossom? What are you talking about, Fakest? I don't want to go there. Don't make me.
Wait, you've never played Raid Shadow Legends?
No, I don't want to go to Broski's.
Well.
Somebody said something earlier in the chat about shipping me off to Broski.
Should we do it? Just ship her out to Brosies?
Is that legal?
No, please.
Should go over there and be like, yo, what up, fam? Can I introduce you to this fun, hip new song?
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Wow.
No, if I met Broski, I'd just sing Everybody Hurts over and over again.
Everybody hurts. Sometime. Yeah, no, though. So, Blossom,
Yes.
what promo code would you use for Raid Shadow Legends?
Can I phone a friend?
You don't have any.
Oh, yeah.
Call me,
I said I
Blossom.
need to fire up a stream later, guys.
You can call me Blossom.
Are you singing Blondie over there?
Promo codes shiny happy people laughing.
I think I would use Happy Raid or Shiny Shadows.
Shiny Shadows.
Shiny happy raid shadows.
Shiny Happy Raid Shadows.
Grant goes. He says, "Get out of the road, Akujin."
Akujin tried to nope out of this conversation
What'd he do?
on a dirt bike.
Do you think that's what he did? You think he like stuck his head in the road, hoping the dirt bike would get him?
Maybe.
He's like, I won't do this again.
You know what
Are you
promo
okay,
code
bud?
I would use?
What promo code?
Brother.
Sounds about right.
Brother.
That might be a little long.
Code.
Brother.
Code. Just brother. Just the two. Promo code brother. The roads all oh god. I see the Hogan head on screen. Raid Shiny Happy Shadows. Rated Shiny Happy Shadows. All roads, or the roads all Akujin has left, everything else burned down. Oh. Everything else burned down? I keep forgetting about that. How is Australia recovering from the wildest of fires?
Pretty well, actually. Well, I mean...
Pretty well? You lost, like, what? 500,000 animals?
Allegedly.
Akujin, those animals are never going to get another chance to live again.
They're in a shiny happy place now.
Oh.
No, they're not. They're meant to be in their trees.
In their trees.
You don't think they're in a shiny happy place? Awesome.
Well, I mean, I don't think that they would necessarily go to hell.
See, that's the thing,
Pugnet
though.
says it's flooded now.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. We've been having a lot of rain recently.
Are you serious?
And they have no brush to absorb it all?
You went from being on fire to underwater
Have you guys not heard the thunder outside of my house today?
No.
Okay.
What is outside your house today?
Thunder. I got another thunderstorm going. Like for the past week or two. You've
had a storm for a week or two?
No, you didn't let me finish. I was about to say for the past week or two we've had higher than average rainfall. And this is like the second or third thunderstorm I've had in my area in the past 2 weeks. But there are some parts of Sydney and that have received so much rain they've started flooding.
Oh.
Fucking Australia. I really think that island's a bit cursed.
Maybe just a little.
I think it's a bit cursed, man.
Oh.
I don't really see how I could disagree.
We had people to call off work and school because of the flooding. Oh.
Yeah. By the time the flooding's over, then we're gonna have to deal with COVID-19. So it's gonna be a cracker of a year.
On an island of hell.
The island of hell.
Yeah, like Australia is hell on earth.
That's racist.
That's racist!
It is.
Dude, it's just so many catastrophes over and over again. It's like, how much can one island fucking take?
All of it.
Am I gonna need to, like, fucking sell nudes to get fucking money again?
Probably.
Yes, that is exactly what you're going to have to do.
Can I have a promo code?
To raid Shadow Legends.
No, for nudes.
Oh.
A promo code for nudes.
What do you mean you don't want to pay full price?
That's what I was about to bring up. She's asking for a discount.
Well, that's
on
the
nakeds.
thing, you know. When you're getting nudes, you want at least half off.
Yeah, you want that brother price.
Vulcan wants my nudes, guys.
Oh.
Alright. Donate to the floods, send me the fucking receipt, and I'll send you some nudes. I have this really good photo of these nude shoes that I just bought. You guys are gonna love them.
Wait. Did I mishear what I... Did anyone else hear what I just
my
heard?
nudes.
Did you
My
get a new
nudes.
palette?
My pumps. They're nudes.
Uh-huh.
Pumped up kicks?
Okay.
They're very nice neutral skin color. They look great with
colored shoes.
Nudes, if you will. My nudes.
Mm. Brad saying she's sending nudes, not nudes, guys.
Everybody needs a good pair of nude shoes. Let me just say.
I refuse.
Unless you're a dude. What? You would look cute with nude pumps on. Or like flats even.
I wear
You
black
know, that
shoes.
nice. Oh, this fucking gloomy cloud of darkness.
I'll strike you down, bitch.
Wow. Why are you guys threatening to strike each other down? Is this like, are you guys?
I learned it from watching JF.
That's what I was gonna say. Who's a JF fan in here?
Who? JF?
Was Blossom around for that?
No.
Okay.
She was not around for that.
The only thing I know about JF is that he's another Canadian who is a YouTuber.
Okay.
That's about the extent that I know.
All right. Now, Blossom, what do you know about the culture of YouTube and what they think of flagging?
Well, depends. I know Ollie loves flagging. Loves it, encourages it. Unless it's his, but you know.
But it tends to be this activity that people you don't want to do that, right?
Yeah, try to avoid flagging.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, if you do it, they don't admit to it. Well, unless they do it live, like Andy did a year ago. But that was a unique circumstance. It's not anymore. It's not a thing anymore.
You don't have to hide your flagging. You just have to say they attacked your family. Even if you are not related.
Yeah. Cool, right?
Flagging good. No, flagging bad.
It's all about the flag and how you play it.
Alright.
Somebody says something against your brother, then you can go on a avenging flagging spree.
The vengeance.
Is JF a chronic flagger? Is that what we're...
Oh, brother.
I'm not your brother, Tonka.
A bit of flagging. Oh, wow. Blossom's not a brother. That's fucked up.
I don't have brothers on the internet.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
I figured I'd tell you now.
You may as well just be like JF and flag me right now. Just flag me down. I'm dead now. I can't believe that Blossom's not my brother.
How are you gonna recover?
It's just, I mean, I could maybe be a brother, but a brother is it's double the commitment, and I can't do that. Yeah, that was fucking funny, wasn't it? See, everything try to have a fucking serious conversation about your relatives on the internet. You get fucking laughed at. It's fucking unreal.
Can't believe you did that.
See, Thrax says, not that funny. Okay, so people laugh more.
Mm-hmm. A good brother.
Usually, I quota.
And Nicola. Oh my god, she's using substances?
The fuck?
Sorry, everybody's roboting really bad for me. Like, I thought we were all at SeaWorld for a second. Like, everybody sounds like they're underwater. Or maybe it was just Tonka. I want to say it was just Tonka.
Everyone's roboting for me as well.
Como arigato, Mr. Roboto.
I thought it was my connection for a second.
Como.
Yeah, I am. I'm flagging you right now. I'm outside nailing a flag on your yard.
Must be a Canadian thing.
Yeah. It is definitely a Canadian
I found it in the ditch.
Unreal.
Most people go outside, but she goes outside. As is traditional to Canadians.
Oh, we're roboting for everybody, I guess. There's a lot of robot.
Maybe.
Robot bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Before we go and do things, I want to get...
What is this we?
Oh, well. I say... I was trying to make it look like you're busy, Blossom.
What are these things?
I am. Thank you very much.
What are you busy with?
I have a very tight schedule of living life.
Nothing about you is. You don't have
What was
anything
funny about
that's
that?
you don't have anything that's tight. That's what's funny about that.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That was kind of mean, Akujin.
This is how we treat people who ain't brothers.
Why would I
not
want
how
to
you treat
be
a brother.
brother to somebody that
Said something that cold, man.
questions the elasticity of my genitals?
Yeah.
What is so funny about that?
What?
So rude.
Ew. Did you have to go there? Get your mind out of the gutter.
Ooh.
What the fuck, man? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Not everyone is talking or thinking about or wanting your vagina blossom. You ain't that great.
Wow.
God damn. I wouldn't. What? What?
Yeah.
You are.
Akujin? What?
Excuse you, she is a woman on the internet.
Unreal.
You fucking rolled into that so hard.
Well, you know what, Akujin? At least I don't have to pay for it.
Ooh.
For elasticity?
Ooh. Man, I wasn't not expecting dinner and a show.
Yeah, apparently it's Roast Blossom Day.
That's. I don't know if that's a day.
What?
It's kind of like Hanukkah. Like it's a more than one day celebration.
I have to commit several days to getting verbally abused?
Well, we look at the show over the past year or so. I think you already have.
Are you calling me an abused bitch?
Hey, that's mine. You can't have that title. That's me.
Yeah, we've already got one.
Yeah.
My god.
It's a shelter over here. It's fine. Welcome to the shelter.
Well, Blossom.
We pick up strays
In the Abused Bitch Club, we have pizza. Would you like pizza?
Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking sit over here with Vamp in the
Abused
fucking
Bitch
reject
table.
corner.
Eat
and
salt
have
pizza and listen to REM. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I don't listen to REM. She listens to REM, and I put my headphones on.
Wow.
You just hear me in the corner, like rocking back and forth, saying
So-
shiny happy
So it's
people.
shiny happy person.
Shiny happy people.
There's no people. It's just you. It's shiny happy person.
Eating
Wow, thanks for reminding
stuffing
me.
your
Like,
face with pizza, eating your feelings with your fat ass.
I'm eating my feelings.
look at this. This is fucking unreal. Billy Senpai Wonder Emporium says Blossom's name should be Target because everybody is taking a shot.
Ooh. They have though. Everybody's
I'll
being.
trade you pizza for cookies.
Skeet.
I already ate them all.
Well, guess who's not getting pizza?
Wow.
This is fucking unreal. I'm going to the morning decay.
Fucking that.
I don't think that. Would they let you in?
That took
They
exactly.
won't.
This is the problem with women. It took exactly 5 minutes for you guys to turn into Lord of the Flies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What?
What?
If you don't get the reference, then you haven't read the book and you're an uncultured swine and don't talk.
Guess
I was-
I'm an uncultured swine.
I was talking to Fowl for going, what? Because I assume it's completely unrelated.
No. I was Just didn't get the reference. I'm an uncultured swine. It's not bad.
Tonka got it.
I read Lord of the Flies.
Fucking Pugnant. Take a Morton Decay couldn't afford pizza. Well, fuck Pugnant. Why? What a mean way to kick them while they're down.
They kick them while they're down.
They are always down, though.
They never get up. God damn.
I get knocked down, and I stay here.
And that's the end of the song.
Make a whole
Never gonna
way.
get the fuck up.
Cry.
Bye, Golem.
Wow, hold on. Okay, I see a thing. Fowl is spamming a lot.
I'm just copy pasting all the responses of him just arguing with fans on Twitter about the Cyberfrog thing. So apparently, a lot of people weren't happy with it, and he just kind of keeps like spamming different links to people, the same link over and over again.
They aren't looking.
They just don't understand.
Brother.
Now he's posting. All right, he started posting his link. Now he is posting a different link, which appears to be a video manipulation and how you fall for it. You know what's not going to work? You know what's not going to work?
What?
Hey, fam, you're manipulated and you're falling for it. Here's a video explaining how you are susceptible to manipulation. People don't respond to that.
I'm just looking at this one response, though. Ev's called Doug a war profiteer for sending books to the troops. I got pissed. He got mad on someone else's behalf.
This is the internet.
Don't do that.
This is a lot of responses this guy's getting from a lot of different corners. He's catching some shit. I honestly, I can't tell you if it's right or not for him to catch. I haven't kept up with this situation enough. Maybe he's right on the manipulation front. Maybe, God, it could be the case.
Maybe it's a good game, but the player reviews are mostly negative.
It's looking that way. But, I mean, my thing with it is his way of trying to talk to them. The manipulation and how you focus, that's not going to work. Nobody's going to be like, oh, I'm being manipulated. And okay, yeah, I get it now. No, that never happens. If you think this, the original thing of just posting the full video was a much wiser move than posting this manipulation and how you fall for it video that he keeps spamming at people. It's like, stop, don't do that. Stop that.
I like how Fowl finishes his spams of screenshots with Finn.
There's a lot of screenshots.
I mean, does he really think nobody else looked at his feed and just said like, "Oh, you said that was your reasoning"? Okay, like, no, they still think you're an asshole. I don't know.
Yeah,
posting it again isn't really going to change much.
Weird.
I'm sure you got your side of it, but they think you're an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I don't even know why people put their kids in YouTube videos. I think that's dumb. You know? It seems goofy as fuck to me to put your kids in YouTube videos, but
There's
when
a lot
it's
of
one
YouTubers
like
that
that,
have kids that refuse to put their kids anywhere near their
well, that's
channel.
fine, but that kind of video specifically.
That was one of the things on all those responses. I don't know which one because there was 100 of them, but a couple of them he said like that. Oh, he's trying to use my special needs kid to fucking make his point. Like, yeah, he tried to throw that out there.
Do you think that was the case?
I don't really know.
That's what I'll be real with you. I don't know if that's what he was doing. If he was trying to have his kid there giving out as part of what he was doing. I don't know. Or if it just happened to be that way. I can't put that on that man.
It's like, why are you even putting that out there that your kid's special needs? Why are you burning that in front of him? What you could just not put the volume up, threw that out there yourself. These are choices.
I feel like there's a lot of this that he could have just not.
Yeah.
This seems like a just don't kind of thing.
Needs like a handler or some shit.
I don't know him. He may have been on the show at some point. Like his avatar looks familiar, but I don't really remember him that much.
Well, there's like a trying to find out who this guy was of like him and Ethan Van Sciver on. That was like a year ago, and there's like a other involves both of them. So obviously they know each other. They go kind of far back. You know what led it to this? I don't know.
How did it land here?
Went all the way to burning frogs.
Not the frogs.
Well,
they're turning the frogs to ash.
Hey, that's our gimmick.
What's kind of getting me with it is just the fucking... How'd it get this deep? You know?
I'm sure they used to be friends and there's some kind of spat and now it's just this.
They can't just be like, that guy, I don't like that motherfucker. It's got to be the worst piece of shit ever. I don't know. I'm sure people say that about the people that we deal with, but fuck, man. We deal with motherfuckers who stole shit, won't pay the kids child support, stealing money, lying about shit like that. This just seems like a thing where people are mad at each other over what the fuck ever and have looked for a reason to stay mad at each other over what the fuck ever. Doesn't seem useful. Doesn't seem productive. Could be, look, I could be wrong and I'm missing something. I could be missing a big piece of the context, okay? So I'm saying, this is not end all be all, none of that shit. I don't know. It doesn't seem like this shit's worth it. Is it just me? I don't feel like this guy has a real grievance for all the shit that he's thrown up there. Am I wrong to assume that of this man? Am I not being fair to him?
I don't think we've seen anything that's worthy of
all this
intellectual vengeance and wrath.
I think maybe both of them just have grabblers in their gut.
Maybe both of them what?
They have grabblers in their gut.
What?
Ew. That sounds disgusting.
If you have grabblers in your gut, that'll do that.
Grabblers?
That's...
Yeah, grabblers.
What is that?
Fuck?
What is a grappler?
I'll tell you about it some other time. It's
this fucking guy.
Wow.
It's a fun story. It's a story that deserves its own show.
Story of a man named Brady.
You can't say in 30 seconds what a grabbler is.
It lives in your gut and it makes you do evil things. So you gotta kill the grabbler.
I have one of those
You mean
in my
like
brain.
babies?
I have one of those in my brain.
I hope they're
That
not
was funny,
babies.
wasn't it, Tonka?
That's so fucking good. They make you do evil things and eat stuff away, and it's in her brain. Oh,
That's a
sad
little
story.
Wish I could be funny like this.
Yeah.
All she has to do is breathe, and Tonka just breaks out in uncontrollable giggling.
I think she's having an asthma attack.
No.
Akujin!
damn it, Akujin.
She really enjoyed that last breath.
That was a voice clip.
It is funny.
Oh.
I'm sure there's a story behind that, but maybe we should get that another time as well.
That's a story for another time.
I'm sure there's a story behind that.
With the Gremlins.
Fucking guy.
Well, this got awkward.
Jesus.
I don't know why he has that. Why do you have that?
Get rid of it.
We put it there. I don't know.
She's uncomfortable.
It's so not even what it sounds like.
Oh! It's not what it looks like.
Unless it is. I don't know. It's fine.
What?
Just
delete it.
Just delete that. It's fucking... That's so good.
That was funny, wasn't it, Tonka?
This is so funny. This one's funny. Like, delete this. Like the little the gun coming out of the paper. Delete this. People are saying
context folder pulls out a gun.
people are saying it's a dolphin-gasm. That's not nice. And Fakest is like, wow.
Blossom really enjoys
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Blossom really enjoys breathing. Really
I'm going with what Ninja says. He says, #PunishDad. You were right about Akujin. And that's, yeah.
What is that supposed to
Means you're a dirty wrench whore.
A dirty wrench whore. At least she didn't say French.
God, I hope it's not French. French are awful.
PunishDad has never been bright with anything you said about me, so I'd be surprised if whatever you're talking about he's right about.
Oh. Blossom does really enjoy breathing in green smoke. Is weed smoke green?
No.
I never thought of that. I never really looked and paid attention, but if it was, I'd be like,
You don't think you'd notice that?
It's not green.
If it's green, you gotta check some shit.
Yeah, that doesn't seem safe. I imagine some alarm bells go off. It's like, is that smoke green there? That doesn't seem healthy. It'd be like the stinking fumes off of cartoons, right?
Oh, yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you mean. Could you make it green? Well, I don't
wouldn't
think
advise
that
it.
it's nothing that a human could consume. I wouldn't advise it, yeah.
You can do smoke coloring like food coloring.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, but that's just me. I wouldn't advise it, but you do you.
Thrax says, isn't there a strain that produces cone smoke?
Is there? Is that a thing?
Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking
not
Google
everything
it.
that Thrax says.
Yep,
is
I'm
hilarious,
googling it
Blossom.
now. He's just a word thief. That's all he does now. Steals words and voices.
That's fucked up. Just thieving words, thieving voices.
Well, I don't think that
As opposed to you, who steals talent.
green, but there is
Oh.
a strain that is called green crack, and I kind of want to try it.
Man.
Gonna try.
No, when I look up green weed smoke, I just get a lot of photoshops and links to paraphernalia.
Is there a such thing as colored smoke?
Well, you can do it for campfires.
What?
But
You
you're
can buy
not
things
supposed to you're not supposed to inhale
Change-
that.
Oh, that's changing the color of the flames. Never mind.
Nifty.
No, I don't think that you can.
I found an article from 2019.
Wow, they had those back then?
USA Today ran an article that says police say people who smoke weed have green tongues, even though there's no scientific evidence.
Oh.
So if you were eating some green candy and the police like happen to stop you and check your tongue and it's green, you're going to jail for weed.
That sounds like some.
I don't think any of that's right.
Certainly doesn't sound right.
But it's a thing.
Okay. I
You?
think I've had enough.
Of what? Are you okay?
Of you!
Somebody.
We did it.
Oh.
You said of you.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. I'm sorry.
Just talking about
I'm just depressed now.
just made up the show today. Good. Today we covered a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
The dumb shit Broski did, the dumb shit Tipster did, the dumb shit that Optic did.
Wait, I
and
wasn't around for the dumb shit that Broski and Optic did. Can we go back to that?
There'll be some more dumb shit tomorrow.
That's true.
Fine.
He's not wrong.
Did anyone get Brad Burns' Streamlabs?
No, what was it? Grab that.
Okay, JF pulled a it's me, Austin. It was me all along. Austin.
He kind of did.
Yeah,
all right,
good.
fine. Before we go off, we'll play that one more time. And then we will sign off with what our activities will be for the rest of the day. And then that is the end of the show. So forewarning, that the end is nigh, motherfuckers.
That sounds ominous.
There.
Alright.
All right, so click the thing that Akujin's in there, Blossom, and you can give us your reaction to this. We've reacted to this. We looked at this. This was the thing. This is the big brain of YouTube.
Okay,
This is how they work.
Click.
All right. Yeah.
Personal one. It was not one where I never intended that my crowd
Pause
would
it.
join me on.
He looks like he sells cars.
Ma'am.
Alright, you can keep going.
That I never asked for help in finding the places where Nick Fuentes was using homophobic slurs. I did it all myself. For the last few weeks, I've been regularly watching some clips of Nick Fuentes and noting timestamps. And those of you who really follow the TPS show, you know that I know my stuff. It's like whenever he had a strike, I knew where the timestamp was. That's because I do a lot of research. I spend my days, especially when I'm in a quest for vengeance, especially when I've been insulted, I will spend my days, all of my intellectual resources in documenting your errors, and I will hit with reports, which is what I had done when I had gotten Destiny banned from Twitter. We even got a temporary ban going on Twitch. When I see someone who's an enemy of mine violating the TOS, I will go on a absolutely autistic quest to document every single timestamp where a homophobic slur can be used, or some violation of the rules, or an appeal to violence, and I will pursue the destruction of those who attack me. Wasatchman says, did you ever flag or report Ethan Ralph? Yes, I did. Ethan Ralph is another person in my black book for attacking my family. So yes, I did. I don't know if my actions have been counting in his ultimate banning from YouTube, but I did.
Sir.
Wow. I would not buy a Honda Civic from him.
So, what do you think of the Flaggy guy? He said none of this while it was happening.
I just well, I mean, I guess good for him for admitting that he flags Ethan Ralph.
He flags everybody.
Or flags people
the people who he listed off there. That's the people who they asked him about. You go and ask him if he flagged other people. I bet he flagged us. He probably flagged every fucking body. Probably flagged Andy.
We might have one more response to this.
We what?
There's somebody else that wants to respond to this, I guess.
Who?
The leader.
Okay.
But we're almost about to end. It's
It's
too late for that now. Send him away.
He's Australian.
Send him
Give him
away.
5 minutes. plus we send him away. He's the fucking pauper at the fucking castle gates.
I don't have time to talk about our Lord and Savior.
Fucking terrible. It's fine. We'll give him 5, but we're leaving at the end of that.
Blossom's trying to get rid of you again.
I thought we'd made an alliance against Akujin. Blossom, what happened?
Who the fuck are you?
Wow! Wow! New phone, who this? Jesus!
Talking about alliances and shit, bitch. I don't even know who you are.
Wow!
Akujin, I just want to let you know you are the best producer I've ever seen in my life. Good job, buddy. Keep up the good work. Love the clips today. Got a few questions.
Thanks.
See? Fucking thanks! Good day. It was a good day.
I just want to know. Is anyone out there, travel to a new state? Say, cross country borders and chat to some mentally handicapped girl and they're 19 and
Oh dear, bud.
convince them it's a good idea to leave their parents and then take them from their home.
You're gonna get us on a blacklist. Which is the worst kind of list.
And then potentially impregnate them and keep them, from their family. Is this a moral thing to do? Is this the correct thing to do?
I heard trouts can't get pregnant, so it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah,
That thing.
something. It's fine.
Mentally handicapped people with brains of 12-year-old though. Mental age 12 years old.
Look.
That's where it's at.
Look.
What's up?
We don't know her. Just because the court declared that she was unable to make those decisions for herself and was mentally handicapped doesn't mean that it's true. Now, she had a driver's license. Eh?
Oh.
Yeah, 16-year-olds can get those. So she couldn't have had the mentality of a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Genius.
Checkmate, atheist.
I'm just, I'm just, as an Australian man, sometimes I like to look across the pond, as it were, and watch lovely things happen. Like when someone runs across state borders after, chasing down a bunch of legal-aged autistic people, or worse at it, and then they just flee to Canada because the police, you've got parents, and the dads are all coming after you with bats, guns, knives. Personally, I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to be. I would probably flee the country too if I was JF. I was going around,
JF was
doing JF things.
JF was a victim. He was played by this girl. I mean, he thought that she was going to be a beautiful receptacle for his children. I mean,
oh boy.
She probably told him the same things that she told the prosecutors. When the prosecutor asked her, what makes you think you could take care of a child? She probably told him the exact same thing.
Something Cabbage Patch Dolls.
I have a cat.
Oh, good.
Sounds like that sounds like they're ready for like childbirth. Sorry, I don't know about this. It's just oof. Like, I don't want to make jokes about this. I make a joke about this, right? It's too fucking deep.
You don't deal with these people outside of the internet because they have the decency to not go out in public. There is at least that in most places.
There are also laws that prevent them from doing what they do.
Is it like the latest? Is it the latest, like, special girl that he's like dating, right? Didn't she like go around like graffitiing like JF is the best, like all over the Canadian town they're in?
Yes. Yeah, it was after the big Kumite mural got made. And a bunch of the internet people got really fucking jealous of it. Yes. And then that sprang up a little bit after.
I think it was
and it was fucking weird. If there's like fucking, what is it, CCTV? The girl just going around.
They're just like looking up like
there is CCTV of her specifically, the current potato, going around spray painting pro JF stuff that she did before she got with him.
There's this lovely clip out there, I'm not sure if you've got it, where she's like, I left my job, I left my family, I left all my friends, and I just wanted to be JF's wife. It's like, man, that's just
just like, ma'am.
She has said a lot of things that I shall not repeat here.
What the fuck?
Akujin, come on, you got what's she said?
Things.
My favorite one is there's no cheese in the North Pole because it's too cold.
What?
That is my favorite thing she said recently. The North Pole has no cheese because it's too cold.
Oh.
You can blame Kraut for me knowing about that.
I just think it's funny that like this entire situation is like it's too extreme for Akujin. Not even he wants to repeat the shit that's been said.
Well,
yeah, that's how you know it's really bad.
Probably. But that cheese gimmick. No. That's
what is it?
That's a hell of a thing to say. Mad Wonka put Santa in a piece of cheese. No cheese at the North Pole, homie.
No cheese for Santa.
Santa
Only
can't
that's
have...
not depressing.
Santa's not allowed cheese, bro.
Too cold.
It's just too damn cold.
I'm just surprised you guys aren't, giving reverence to this intellectual.
How could I? I've actually talked to him. There's no way he's that smart.
he was a Worsky shy. He was the big brain idea, the intellect.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
I mean, he sat next to Andy. That kind of helped.
Yeah. He's so ingenious, he can't find a single girlfriend that's not mentally disabled?
No, come on. He's just everyone has types. Like some people like blondes, some people like brunettes, other people like
white
mentally
girls,
handicapped
Tonka.
people.
I'm a white girl.
Yeah, Tonka, she's white.
Yeah.
He knows.
Does he?
Very well.
Nuts
Would you
Adult
like-
said, I wish all these guys could get along. Who?
Funny thing is, depending on time period, all the people on screen except for the Hulkster have gotten along.
Accurate.
Yes.
But who the fuck do you want to get along with each other?
I will never understand how these
Penny does not want to get along.
I mean, I do not understand how people can like. What is it? You're so like, oh, so you know, you get told that this man's like a scam artist or something like that. Yeah, that's this is good friend material right here. I want to give this man my money. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. I do not understand how like all these people like decided that like they're all. I don't know. Maybe it was just like. What I'm trying to say is that there was like a group of them. A group of like these people around JF back in the time when the Warski show was around, and I do not understand how they all thought each and every one of them was like a good person to mingle with. That this wouldn't all end in disaster.
Here's a Nuts and Dole said, I thought they all had similar opinions. One of the things about getting along with somebody is it's not really the opinions. I don't know if I talk to anybody who has similar opinions to me. It's just not something you look for in somebody, really, whether you get along with them or not. It's whether or not people are scumbags. Noel says, why can't JF, Nick, and Ralph, etc. just do their own things? Because they don't have their own thing. Their own thing is trying to fucking get that audience to get them some money. That's their thing. And when one of the other ones is getting money, they are like, well, that's money I could be getting. Hate that guy. He flags people, but you flag people too. Yeah, well, you flag people too, you motherfucker. They all flag. They're all the same guy.
Yeah.
And that guy sucks. That's why they can't get along. They all want that same pile of money, and they're all fighting over the same very small pocket of people's money. Nuts and Dole says, I think that's true, sadly. I know it's true. I've listened to them bitch about it. Anytime one or the other one gets ahead, it's like, okay, we got to chop it. It's stupid. And that's how they've whittled away most of what would have been a much larger pool for them to try to pull from. They whittled it all down because they were that fucked up over somebody else getting any kind of piece of the pie. And this is what will slowly but surely etch every single one of these fuckers out.
Like all like the old crew from like, you know, what is it, the Andy Warski, like when it was, what is it? That one, what is it when he used to have like JF as like a podcast? That entire crew is now they all hate each other. I don't even think Andy and Ralph may be getting along now, but like they all hate each other now. I don't think a single one of them gets along.
They use each other now. No, none of them trust each other or like each other. They will use each other now because they're trying to build something. That's it. That's it.
I just like the idea that like Ralph, what is it? Ralph, the Ralph was taken down because of JF. That was that clip you played earlier. That Andy Warski was getting clipped when his stuff got like all of it. Just like you pissed JF off. He's like, "Fuck this guy. I'm gonna spend the next 24 hours flagging your shit." After like you know, like what was it? The golden rule was like you don't flag anybody in the alt-right. I remember when that
That's
was
the thing. Andy flagged them. They flagged Andy. Fucking Ralph got flagged by JF. Bet your ass. Ralph flagged JF. They all just sit around and flag each other all the fucking time. They all secretly hated each other. Now they're just openly hating each other. That's it. Shit's been going on for years.
I think you're giving them too much credit. I think they liked each other. I thought they were. I thought they saw themselves as like the new superheroes of YouTube. When it all fell apart, they're like, "Wow, this guy's actually not that great. Why am I friends with him?"
They were always trying to edge one out on each other.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Fucking, they've admitted that. JF admitted that, like on Andy's show, he was just, he was there for Andy's audience. That's it.
JF is the potato fucker though, and I'm not surprised with that one. Like you couldn't tell me anything about JF at this point, and it wouldn't be like, oh yeah, dude, that's fucked up.
Andy was
Did you know he got 25k from Epstein?
Yeah, I knew that. That was funny.
Is that
Was
like
it 25 or 50?
When there's a YouTuber that was funded by Jeffrey Epstein, you should know you're on that part of YouTube. It's that corner of YouTube.
Can someone here to tell me how he has his channel? I mean, JF is like a mouthpiece. Like, just imagine like a leftist point of view. JF just walks around sprouting the most like radically anti that view on any given day, and the shit is like so fucking balls to the wall crazy. You couldn't make it up. I listen to it, so like sometimes I don't listen to him, right? But sometimes I'll like hear clips of him talking about, how what is it, that women are only good for the kitchen. Yeah, sure, that's funny, but it'll be like, take that position, make it like 5 times more extreme. That will be like JF's position. It is the worst position on anything. How is he still on YouTube?
Because he doesn't break any of the terms and conditions. And it seems like he has friends in the right place.
JF has friends in the right places?
You don't get 50k from Epstein unless somebody favors you. Is showing you their favor.
JF could be like deep throating. I don't know, the executive above Susan, for all I care. They still wouldn't keep him around. The shit he says.
I don't know, he still manages, I guess. Who knows?
I don't know.
Well, I suppose you'll find out soon, because I imagine a lot of people are going to go after JF after this thing comes out. And they're going to be looking for their own timestamps and making their own little black books.
How stupid do you have to be to like admit something like that, right? Oh yeah, that Ralph guy? That was me. Flag that shit. Meanwhile, you're sprouting like, similar, if not worse, opinions online. Oh, Andy Wolski? I did that too. Not a problem at all. It's, once again, still like the worst positions on the internet. Like, this man is in like the glass houses, right? He built a tower out of glass and then like unstructurally safe, like build a castle on top of that glass tower. And then he's at the very top of it, throwing fucking like boulders down at other people, thinking that this is going to bite him in the ass. It's a great plan. Yeah, I love it. I love the arrogance of it, to be honest with you. Fuck that guy. I flagged him. Who cares? Oh, jeez.
I told you forever ago, this is that corner of YouTube where people are just fucking crazy. And you have to understand that. Things aren't going to make sense. They're just crazy. And they all hate each other. And they'll all go back and forth pretending they're friends with each other when they really do hate each other. I meant it. It's a thing.
Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know how you could like if you hate someone. I don't know how you could be like cordial with them. I just don't get it. I don't get how anyone could like sit like maybe as like a pet monkey you could keep JF around. Just be like, look at the bad opinions. Look at them dance. Oh, dance for me.
Look at bad opinions dance.
I don't know, man. He's a clown.
Makes sense.
He's a clown, my dude. Like what? I don't know. I've never seen anyone. I've never seen anyone like it before. JF's he's a special pineapple. He's a special potato.
How long have you been on YouTube?
I've been on YouTube quite a while. I think JF's the worst. Actually, I think he's like outside of like no, he's the worst person that's managed to persist. Everyone else that's like that's stuck around, they've got at some point. Their shit's been exposed and they got. JF's persisted. How? Sorry, I'm asking you guys like I don't know if you like. I'm asking you guys like bad.
I think about it. It's fucking. I don't know. I couldn't give you a real answer on why he's been missed, but a lot of them have been. I couldn't tell you.
I could give you a fake answer.
Yeah, let's hear it. I love fake answers.
Well, it's got to do with NATO becoming obsolete.
Oh, but of course.
But
that's all I have to say about that.
It's fucking something.
I'm sorry, Tonka, for coming in here and just talking about JF like this. It's befuddles me. I'm confused. I'm confused. Clearly, I don't know how this exists. My version of reality just doesn't match up.
It's something. I can't really think of a good reason. I'm sitting here trying to figure one out. I can't give you a good reason on how he's been, because he was in news articles too. I just thought of that. He was in articles. He's the one who gave interviews. Just like Andy. He's still
maybe his ideas are like so insane, right? They're like beyond the point at which like any normal person would watch them, and he's just like acting as like the bottom feeder of bottom feeders. And like, his ideas are that bad that only bottom feeders like will just attach to that idea and move on. No one else can stand it. He repulses the normal. He's like backfoul based, as he like rattles conspiracy theories out. I don't know, man. Like even his voice, I hate his voice. That accent is the worst. It is the worst accent I've ever heard in my life. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Not a big fan.
It is pretty bad. It's a really bad fucking voice. A really bad fucking accent. It's really slow, really droning.
Don't play that. There's music.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. Try to fucking hear his voice and fucking roll with it. But I don't know. The shit that he says is what that does really surprise me. That he has floated as long as he has with that. Just a little surprising. JF is white nationalist. As Vorsky did. I don't think so. Some fish do get pregnant. It's a thing. You son of a bitch. Said guy. Miggs doesn't understand how people cannot hate JF. He's a cudgel. You can use him as a mouthpiece to say your shit.
I think for a long time I didn't take him seriously. Like I kind of just thought like he was a goof. I thought the whole fucking sleeping with them girls thing was a goof. It was just a meme. I don't know. I didn't think he was as bad as I probably realize he is now. But a lot of people probably felt that way, I guess.
Somebody had to. Fucking weird.
Hey, Akujin.
Mm.
Buddy. Producer, my big man. I got a clip for you to play.
He's been burned before.
I'm gonna. I'll link it. I'll link it to Akujin, and I'll link it to anyone else if you guys want to vet it beforehand. It's from a good pile of Tonkas, best friends even.
Hmm.
You just
A lot
wait
of
how
history
hard he's
there.
gonna chew you out for playing this.
Best Tonka's best friend, best buddy in the whole world. Tonka's gonna be like, I like that guy.
That's what it'll be like.
I X'd out. You don't like anybody.
Probably.
You want to know what he's gonna say? He's gonna say, "That's my internet friend right there. That one. My one true internet friend, I believe."
I thought his one friend was in the chat.
I'll link it to Tonka as well.
Too
Or,
late.
do you guys want me to link it to Sona? Oh, it's been played, is it?
No, I linked it to Tonka to see whether he wants it played.
Ah, okay.
And I'll click it. Oh, fuck that.
Well, there's your answer.
Damn it, it was so. Oh.
That's the thing. I mean, because of the OBS, I can't listen to anything without it coming through my headphones.
Oh.
So, without it being on stream.
Vamp used to have some setup that would do that. I don't remember what it was though.
Used to.
It's all right. If we don't want to play Tonka's best buddy, I got another one from someone else.
I have 2 audio sources. That's how I do it.
Well, I guess that's how you
I
did
can
it.
only afford one audio source.
I have speakers.
Oh, you can only afford one audio source. Fuck.
Saving up for a second.
Movers would have a laptop on the side. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Pugnan has said another Aussie. Nice. Yeah, leader is another Aussie. You're infiltrating.
Too many Aussies.
Too many of them. Too many of them. Oh, we should probably. Let's just fucking.
You showed up late for dinner, ARU.
Well, fuck if we ended it and go back and get it now. There's a lot of shit. A lot of really dumb shit. Somebody's talking about the Quebec separatist movement being racist. Jesus Christ, that seems like a rabbit hole of labels. Quebec separatist movement. Fuck. Okay.
Oh. I just watched the clip. Oh, dear.
The hell with the deer. Let's end. Go do what is everybody gonna do later?
What are you telling me? I'm gonna play. I might be playing Resident Evil 2, the remake.
Now I'll probably be playing some Witcher, to be honest with you.
Witcher. Coney 2020, get the fuck out of here.
What's Coney 2020?
Don't do this.
Don't do this.
No.
Is it anything like Coney 2012?
No.
Nope.
I'm not doing it. Alright, fine. Tomorrow's show is Coney 2020. We're doing it.
Alright. Join us tomorrow for Coney 2020. Bye.
Hold on. Burns wants to know if we should do wrestling. I might do wrestling. I might do the wrestling. You'll know in like 5 minutes.
Alright, Tonka might do
Maybe a little
wrestling.
bit more.
Vamp, you're streaming later, aren't you?
Yeah, I might be streaming Resident Evil 2, the remake, the remaster, whatever you want to call it.
I'm streaming right now.
Yep.
Shut up!
Yes, she's playing Nightmare Fuel.
Blossom's streaming right now, so go check out her YouTube channel.
It's
Okay.
the best stream ever.
Link it in the chat, Blossom.
She lies!
Make them regret their lives.
I honestly was scared for a moment there. I
Oh,
thought
hold
she was
on.
streaming to Twitch, and I was just like, I came in here like being all edgy and stuff. I was worried for a moment there.
Why is she so fucking weird?
I don't know, but you know what
It's
I do know?
art.
That's all, folks! Brother,
This
brother!
is art,
Bye.
not brother.